company, always on the run. A destiny, oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands. Behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny. Bad company till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die.
Hello. Shit, that caught me by surprise there. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream on this Saturday late afternoon, stroke evening, or early morning if you're Big Bert over in Australia, I would imagine. And if you're watching from the UK, good evening. I think it's nearly, it'll be 11:05 now, UK time. So yeah, welcome to the show, guys. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. There's not much going on in my house this weekend, so I thought, let's do it live and, see we can get on, talk about some few things, talk about some things that I've been doing to the bike, which you guys have been watching over the last few months, and, other bits and bobs that's been going on in the world of motorcycles. But anyway, let me just quickly say hello to everybody in the side chat there. We've got Picos Paul, what's happening, Paul? How you doing, mate? Just about to finish work. You're watching as soon as I get home. Sweet, mate. Welcome. Hope you didn't have a tough shift. Rich, what's happening? How you doing, mate? Island Pacific boys, what's happening, fellas? Nice to see you. Thanks very much. Vancouver Island. I would give my arm to be over there right now because it's lovely, apparently. So, yeah, I'd give my arm. Whereas right here, right now in Alberta, it's 6 degrees and freezing cold. Again, shock horror. Yeah, sucks ass. What's up, Bert, mate? How are you, pal? Yeah, 0800 hours. Roger that. Holy shit. 8 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, you're in... You're like an hour, 24 hours ahead, kind of, aren't you? So tell us the lottery numbers, mate, will you? Who else we got? We got Brucey Boy. What's happening, mate? And everyone else in the chat. He says, hello, bonsoir. Peaky fucking biker. The Peakmeister Generale. And Rob, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Currently, I don't have anybody in the panel down below, so you've just got to put it with me tonight if you want. But however, I will put the link. Keith, how you doing? Hello from Oklahoma, he says. Sunday? Eh? Holy shit, mate, you're way in front. Sunday? Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, Keith, how you doing, mate? Sorry, I just got sidetracked there by Bert telling me it's Sunday. Oh, yeah, it's Saturday. I keep thinking it's fucking Friday. I don't know why I do. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, no, that makes sense. That's why. Just sitting in the yard back in Arkansas, feeding 10 pups. Jesus Christ. Jono, what's happening, mate? How are you? So, like I said, I'm going to drop the link in the side. If you guys want to come in and have a chat, then feel free to do so. So, if you didn't know, obviously, over the last 3 to 4 months, I've been busy with the Scout Glide, obviously doing some upgrades over the winter, because, as you guys know, in Canada, we can't ride for probably potentially 5 months of the year, depending on where you live. But here in Alberta, I've got no chance of riding. Simon, what's up, mate? How are you? Nice to see you. So, if you didn't know, I had the full fueling stage 2 cam chest kit put into the bike, which makes a fucking massive difference. I've managed to get out one time so far. Last weekend when it was like 18 degrees, it was 18 degrees. Now it's 6 degrees and freezing cold again. But anyway, that's Alberta. So like I said, I managed to ride it for the first time last weekend, and my God, has it woken up the bike. Unbelievable. Honestly, just unreal. It sounds amazing. It goes like a fucking, like shit off a shovel, should we say? That's what we say in the UK. And yeah, I couldn't be more happy with it, man. The work that was done by Calgary Cycle City to fit into the bike, the video you guys have probably seen, was top notch. And obviously, big shout out to Fueling for helping me out with that. So yeah, I have just noticed though there's a little bit of a kind of leak going on, which I might need to fix. If it's a Harley, it's supposed to be leaking in it, I suppose. So yeah, I might have to investigate what the fuck's going on there, but I've just seen it now. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. What else has been going on? What else has been going on? Yeah, not much really, to be honest. Got some new cardos for the helmet. There's a helmet over yonder way over there. You can see the cardo right there. The Pack Talk Edge. I did have a Senna 10C Pro attached to the helmet, but obviously they are pretty complicated, if I'm honest, and they obviously don't, mesh well with others. They don't play well with others, should we say? So I contacted Cardo. They were, sound enough to ping me a pack over, which they did brilliantly. Thank you very much. You can actually get 10% off using my code, which you'll see in the description down below. But just keep your eye out because they do with my code. They'll be doing like 25% off in a couple of weeks. So if you want a Cardo, you're going to get 25% off using my code, which is Gleaming, which is really good. So just keep an eye out on that. And Brucey Boy said he just got his Cardo too. I hope you use my code, mate, when it's 25%. Fucking hell. Goes like shot through a goose, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Peaky says he's on the piss. Oh, on the piss, eh? Nice. Very nice. I'm on the piss as well. Just got the Cardo too, yeah. No. How's the new helmet with the edge quite? As you can record the conversation. Do you know what, mate? With the Senna, you could record the conversation as well. And you could also, if you had music on, that was the good thing about the Senna. It recorded you, whatever you had music on, it records your music and it would record your voice and record video at the same time, which was pretty good if you wanted to edit and stuff like that. But obviously the only problem with that is it was on the side of the helmet, so the view was a bit cack, if I'm honest. But if you wanted to split the video and the audio out, you could, no problem whatsoever. I never did because I had the Purple Panda mic fitted to the helmet, so it didn't really matter to me, to be honest. No, be like Peaky. Yeah, exactly. So that's what's been going on, really. I can't, honestly, I just can't big up that fuel and cam chest kit enough. It's a whole new bike. It quite literally is a whole new bike. It's mental. I am concerned about that leak, though. That's a bit strange. But we'll get to the bottom of that. I'm sure. I hope it's not coming out one of the seals, because that would be bad. Anyway, we'll see. So yeah. What else has been going on with you guys? Obviously you've seen all of the new 2024 Harleys that have come out since we last spoke, I think. Yeah, they're all right. I must admit, I do like, obviously being a Street Glide guy, I do prefer the Street Glide version over the Road Glide version. I don't know why. I think it's because the front end on the new Road Glide looks too like an Indian, if I'm honest. The new Indians that we did a few years back, the Challengers, was it the Challengers or whatever? Well, yeah, the Challengers, the front end isn't for me, if I'm honest. Again, like when the first Road Glide came out, or when the second version of the Road Glide came out, when they updated the front end on that, I hated it to begin with. But obviously now I think they're brilliant. I honestly do. But the new ones will, I'm not too keen on them right now. I prefer the Street Glide, the new Street Glide. Definitely, that's for sure. So what's the BHP now after you've had it? I don't know, mate. I don't know what the BHP is now. I think, if I'm honest, yes, you see me do the Screaming Eagle mapping on the video and whatnot, but I think I might have to go and get it dynoed because I'm still not happy with the way it's set up. So, take for instance, I'll be flat out 6 gear, and then I'll come to a set of traffic lights, and as the engine dies, she's struggling to, she's coughing and spluttering, which is not good on the low end. So I may have to just take it in to get it dynoed, because the only thing I could use on the Screaming Eagle mapping was the 462 cam, the Harley 462 cam, and that's got a 472 cam in it. So I think there's a bit of a difference there, and hence why she's coughing and spluttering at a low end. But we'll see. I've got to save some money up to get it dynoed, because if you didn't know, getting your bike dynoed is not cheap over here at all. You're talking like probably $600, $700, $800 just to get it dynoed. So it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But Peaky, just to answer your question, it is rapid now, mate. Oh my God, the front end actually picks up off the deck now, where it didn't do before, which scared the shit out of me the first time I did it. I fucking went like that, like stick it into first, nice and easy, build some speed up, and then dropped it into second and fucking give it some. And the front end came up. I was like, fucking hell. shit myself. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that again. I'm not one of those bagger, the crazy bagger guys that you see fucking leaning on the back of the bike and it's going down the road like this. No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all. Custom map, I could wheelie my Harley. Yeah, exactly, mate. I did think about doing it customized, like, going back into it and fucking about with the settings, but my knowledge on that is pretty limited, so I didn't want to do that and obviously wreck anything any of the work that's been done. So I'll probably just take it to a dyno around here somewhere and get it done properly. But yeah, you're right. Really, I couldn't believe it, mate. Honestly, it's woken up. And the best thing about it is the Vance and Hines 4-inch pipes that I've got on the bike. Yes, previously they sounded fine, they sounded great, but now, Christ almighty, it's again like a completely different exhaust system I've put on there. But it sounds fucking phenomenal. But yeah, it's been a busy winter. I just need this weather to feck off now so we can get the bike out of the ground, get some videos done. And yeah, go and see some stuff. I've got some things planned this summer. Me and the boys are going to the Renegade Riot over in British Columbia, which is like a 3-day just all-out mentalness for 3 days. So we're going to go down there. The boys keep bugging me to go to Stages, which I'm not going to do this year. That's for sure. I'm going to save my money and whatnot for the 85th next year. So that's the plan. But yeah, no Stages for me this year, unfortunately. So, but yeah, what's been going on with you guys? Anything new? Brucey boy, you got a new bike, didn't you? What is it? It's a BMW, isn't it? Sure it is. Oh, what am I drinking tonight? I'm having a light beer tonight because putting a bit of weight on drinking so much beer. So I'm going for a light Corona Light, which with the nice lemon in there. Lime. Well, yeah, that's good. What we got? £900. Holy Christ. £900 I paid for a custom map. It looked and sounds the bollocks then. No, oh, right, okay, that map. It looks and sounds the bollocks then now. Fair play, mate. Yeah, cheers, pal. At £900, holy shit, man. That's close to $1,500 for me. Close, give or take. That's a lot of money. A Triumph, that's what it was, Bruce. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I can't do it right now anyway because I put a bit of money for something else. But anyway, I was trying to yeah, but you're in Scotland. It's always fucking cold in Scotland and it's raining constantly. So, but yeah, you got a Triumph Tiger. That was it. Yeah. I thought it was like an ADV bike, but 800. Jesus Christ, that's a bit of a difference, mate. Wasn't it from the old one you used to have? That's for sure. I've seen some of your stuff, and obviously you're loving that now, mate, and you're proper giving it some. What is this now? Hold on, wait one. I don't know why that's come up. Rail, hay, snow, and sleet. Yeah, exactly. Well, to put it into context, I'm not worse. I'm kind of like the same, mate. To be fair, like I said, last weekend it was 18 degrees. Then it snowed. It went down to -11. Now it's up to 6 degrees. It's fucking mental. At least the snow is melting slightly away now. The Hoovers have been round. The vehicles that come around and pick up all the gravel and whatnot. They've been round, so that's good news. So I'm hoping that's it now. I'm hoping it's done because this fucking snow breaks me. Massive. 8 times the power. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way of putting it, to be honest. This fucking thing. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. You do have 8 times the power now, don't you? Jesus, I never thought about it like that before. Wow, that's a lot. Jesus Christ. Street sweepers. Thanks, Jono. That's it, mate. Street sweepers. Street hoovers. Sweepers, hoovers. That's what, fuck it, let's call it that. The street hoovers. Paul says he's finally home the other day. We have blue skies and hills. See? The weather in the world right now is mental. You've seen what's been going on in Dubai, whatever you want to call it. Is that? I mean, I've seen a little bit of it. Is that man-made, or is that just they fucked up somewhere, and that's with that system that they can provide rain now? Apparently, no snow up here. You motherfucker. Oh God, I'm going to be up your way soon. Mid next month, I'm going to be up close to Edmonton doing a bit of work. So. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Dubai, man. Have you seen that? It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Can you guys see me okay? Am I out of focus? I look out of focus, but anyway, whatever. It is what it is. What else has been going on? Oh, so chin mounts. Obviously, with a new helmet comes the ability to stick the GoPro on the chin. And obviously, with that being the way it is at the front there, you can see, I don't know if you can't see it. It's got like a little lip on it. So putting a normal bog standard GoPro sticky mount on it. Just wasn't. It was having none of it. So you can see in here, you fine. Okay, cool. Head Scotland in 2 weeks over bank holiday for weekend. Nice, mate. On the bike. Isle of Butty. Nice. Beaut. Fucking beaut. So anyway, I bought a chin mount from Chin Mounts, right? And this thing, yes, it wasn't cheap, but as you, I don't know if you can see that, but as you can see, it's kind of curved, which fits perfectly to the helmet, to the HJC. So that's a good thing about these. And obviously, Chin Mounts make them specifically for your helmet. So if you get a new helmet like I did, and you can't find a place to put your chin mount, if you like, if you want to call it that, from your GoPro normal one, then head over to Chin Mounts. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but you know you're paying them to get a custom mount basically for your helmet, and that was $50. So yeah, 50 US dollars as well, by the way. No, Canadian. I'm talking shite. Canadian, 50 Canadian it was, which is a lot of money for a little tiny bit of plastic. But anyway, it's custom, so we'll, you know, it is what it is. What else has been going on? Been putting some. Wait, Steve, you saw the low light footage I took with the DJI Action 4. Great footage. Do you know what, mate? Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on you guys, actually, you and Rev, with those brand new DJI Actions, because I mean, I've been lucky so far. I've not really had a problem with the GoPros, the new GoPros. But again, you know, I didn't do. I'll actually look back at my channel last year, and I did no moto vlogs. I just did 2 road trip videos, which is mental. Which is probably like the least I've ever done. But the 2 road trip videos were epic. They were Banff and Jasper. But anyway, let's come back to that. Yeah, so I've been keeping an eye out on those DJI 4s, and I've also been looking at the Osmo, the new. Is it the Osmo or the one that it's on like a little mountain? It's you know it's stabilized. It's everything. They look amazing. And I know the guys from 2 Lane Life, they use them now. And the footage they get from that is phenomenal. So I'm thinking about potentially doing an upgrade. And yeah, to your point there, Piggy, yeah, the wireless mic and camera is fully waterproof, no wires. Exactly, mate. So again, for me, that's a no-brainer. You can just literally clip it in to the side of the DJI, and then you put your mic somewhere inside there, and it's all wireless, which is again appealing for, you know, for motor vloggers, because how much drama do we have with cameras, with mics? You know, it's a pain in the ass. It really is. It really is. Hey, what's happening, dude? You do an awesome job, Stevie. I just finished work, having a cold one. Otherwise, I would stay and chat more. Oh, thanks, pal. I appreciate it. Guys, going over to Biker Bandit. You will actually have seen him in the Jasper video. He was riding what was it, Softail? What the fuck was it? It was a Softail, wasn't it, Andy? I'm sure it was a Softail. Anyway, but yeah, he started up a channel, and then YouTube fucking lubed him up and shoved it up his hole and deleted his YouTube channel. I don't know why. He doesn't know why. We tried to rectify it very quickly, but he hasn't got a clue why it disappeared. So we started the new one. Yeah, that was it. No, I know your name, mate. But yeah, he started the new one, which is Biker Bandit right there, as you can see. So go on over and check him out, guys. Give him a helping hand back to get his channel back up, because he's probably about an hour and a half ride from me. But yeah, go over and check him out. He's a cool dude. Battery last over 90 minutes. That's mental, man. 90 minutes. So if you had that in 4K, if you had that in 4K or 5K and you ran it continuously, it would last for 90 minutes. Is that what you're saying? That's mental. Anonymous, what's happening, man? The Insta360 Pro is really good cam too. Oh, I haven't. Is that the white one? I think it is. Not sure. Yeah, Limey. Riding with Limey was what his channel was called, and fucking it disappeared for some reason. Considering one of the Insta360 Ace Pro, I think it is. I'm sick and tired of GoPros. Yeah, mate. Like I said, I mean, I haven't. Hang on a minute. I fucking put that ass camera. I need to make sure it follows me face. Come on, fucking thing. There we go. Got it. Hopefully that'll stay working out. That's better. I'm not out of focus now. What was I saying? So yeah, I mean, I've been lucky so far. I've not had any real issues with the new GoPros. I know a lot of people have issues with them overheating and just not fucking recording, which is a pain in the ass, obviously. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with it. But I'm saying that now, touch wood, it doesn't happen this summer. But yeah, the two that I'm keeping my eye on now is the new one that Peaky's got there and the little Osmo one, I think it's called. That fucking hell. Wow. Guys, what's happening, mate? Stevie into the chat. The front tire, what front tire do you guys have, especially biker bikes? So I've got that's a 19-inch, mate, on that. 19-inch, just a normal Harley, what the fuck do you call it? Prodigy. 19-inch Prodigy wheel on the front of that black one. What's he got here? Check Bruce Teapot 1. He has some issues with, really? Oh, Jesus. You've had 2 hours out of 4K. What, continuous? That's mental. That's really good. Because you know, you guys know, if you put your GoPro 10, 11, whatever it is, into 4K, 5K even, and run it continuously, you're getting an hour maximum. I'm talking the top end. That's just fucking 2 hours. That's mental, man. That is crazy. The Ace Pro from Insta is a super reliable 4K 50-minute battery. Amazing. F GoPro. Yeah, no, like I said, mate, I can't, you know, I'm not going to slag GoPro off because it hasn't happened to me fucking so far, touch wood, clearly. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. It's not a case of if it's when it, yeah, exactly, mate. Don't jinx me, man. Fuck's sake. That's not good when that happens. It is not good. But yeah, no, you're right. I think, what are those little ones called? The stabilization ones from DJI. 2-Lane Life use them, and I know Brad, Iowa Hog Rider, he's got one, and he was in stages with one last year, and it was brilliant. Little tiny camera, almost like what you would get on a drone, on a DJI drone, the new ones, the new little tiny cameras. But this thing was on stabilized. It was brilliant. It did 5K. You know, it was, and it actually, what I found interesting was, if you've got it in front of you, it will autofocus between the foreground and the background, which is brilliant. You know, that really, really good. That's it. Osmo Pocket 3. Yeah. That's the one, mate. Cheers, Rob. I lost so much footage. Yeah. No, I know what you mean, mate. And again, I'm fucking hoping it doesn't happen to me. Continuous tour record and never overheating. Fucking hell, man. That's mental. That's really good. That is Osmo Pocket 3. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. But they are not cheap, man. They are not cheap. I looked at one the other day from Amazon.Canada, and I'm looking at like $500-600, like crazy money for one, which is, you know, again, when I've got to potentially get that dynoed, I'd rather spend the $600 towards that right now than because I've got a camera that works, which is good. Battery life has always been an issue with GoPro. I've always used a power bank in my chest pocket. Can get constant recording for easy 9 hours. Well, yeah, mate, there's that option. I don't think I'm going to go to that extreme yet. Well, you call it extreme, you know what I mean. I don't think I want to go that far yet, potentially. But if it does fuck up and the GoPros do start going tits up, then I'll just get rid of them, man. Because, like you guys have said, there's other options out there now, which never happened before because they always had the market completely for this. They had it all. Nobody else could get anywhere near them. But now people have got onto it, which is good. Flip, what's happening with your big pink hands and your crazy fucking blue handy people? What's happening? How you doing, mate? Quad lock on or some Amazon special. So, right. That's a good question, guys. And I'll tell you what happened with my fucking quad lock a few years back. So before they brought the vibration dampener out, which they've now done, right? Fair play, they've now done it. However, they didn't do that to begin with. And they destroyed fucking hundreds of people's phones because they just thought, yeah, this is great. There's no problem whatsoever. The little thing will, soak up the vibration. And what it was doing was ruining people's iPhones. I was one of those people. And then when I got in contact with them to say, hey, what the fuck, man? You've just ruined my phone. They basically told me to jog on. So I went to town on them, like over social media and everything. I went to town on them. Never got anything out of them, which, it doesn't surprise me at all. But what they did do then was on the back of everybody's phone getting fucked, was make this vibration dampener. Now, the experience that I had with them, with the customer service, with everything, I think don't get me wrong, I think it's a fantastic idea. It's so easy. Phone cover, click, done. However, the customer service fucking shit that I had to deal with them, I will never buy a quad lock product ever again, even though they might have sorted the vibration issues out, which I believe they haven't, which I believe people are still getting fucking knackered iPhones from, even with the vibration mount. But it could be wrong. But yeah, no, I wouldn't buy a quad lock. There's other ones out there, RAM mounts and stuff like that, mate. So, I mean, I just use a shitey one off Amazon. If I just have it in my pocket, to be honest. But if I need it for on the bike for whatever reason, there's a little crappy one on there that I use. Just stick it to that. Job's a good one. So yeah, I would definitely stay away from quad lock if it was me. But you know, other people love it. What we got? Charges 8% in 20 minutes. That's not bad, man. That's really good actually. Brucey Boy says quad lock. Yeah, see, be careful, though, Bruce. The creator combos. Holy fuck! What? Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, actually. But yeah, you're right. It was more than $600. It was a creator combo with different batteries and whatnot. Yeah, wow. How much is that in US? It's around about the same, isn't it? Both Aussie money and US money, kind of. Just fitted the wireless adapter. Oh, so you can charge on the move and that. Nice. Okay, cool. Just be careful with the vibration, though, mate. He says, hey, Peaky, by the way, gutted I missed the ride to the hills last week. I washed my gear the day before, and it was still dripping at 7 a.m. Holy fuck, man. That's not good, Paul. Jesus, mate. It was a great ride. But it was wet. You fuckers always get wet in the UK, man. Always. I'm surprised with the weather, to be fair. Fuck quad lock. See, AB, yeah, I wouldn't buy shit from them ever again, mate, just because of the fucking drama I had with them. But again, that's just my experience with them. Paul says he used Ultimate add-ons for a while, but now I just keep my phone in my pocket. Yeah, exactly, mate, as I have a dedicated sat-nav on the bike. You see, that's the thing. So the problem I've got right now is I have to have, if I want my Apple CarPlay on the bike, because I fitted the Apple CarPlay thing in the front, I have to literally plug my phone into a wire which runs into here. And obviously you can see the white wire there from the iPhone. And then that goes to the handlebars. But somebody's come out with a thing now. It's called a Magic fucking something. What the hell is it called? Magic Bridge or something like that out of the States. And it's a little white box that you plug your wire into that and then that into your phone. And you can put your phone in there. Well, you can't because it doesn't fit. But if you want to just put it in a saddlebag or whatever, it then basically wirelessly, Bluetoothily, if you want to call it that, it will send CarPlay to the boombox, which is great because then I don't have any wires. I can do everything I need off the actual GTS boombox over there, and I can just have my phone either tucked in my pocket or in a saddlebag. So that's going to be my next purchase. So I can get rid of that phone mount off the bars and obviously get rid of that wire that ran behind and over there. So that's my next purchase, I think. Hopefully, anyway. In the US, money is one left testicle. Yeah, I got the dampener. I haven't had an issue here. Used it for over a year. There you go. Like I said, mate, that's just the experience I had with them. Because of the bad experience, I would never go with them again. US is 64 cents. Oh, fucking hell. Wow. Okay. Laugh. Yep. Some wireless thing for Apple CarPlay. Richie Vida has it on Africa. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, mate. I can't remember what the hell it's called. It's a Magic. What the fuck is it called? Anyway, it's a little tiny box. It's a little white box about, I want to say about that big, which is great. You just plug your wire into that and then that into your phone, and it transmits directly to your bike, which is great. Well, yeah. What's up, man? South Oz, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Jonesy, what's happening, lad? Are you, mate? You good? Happy days. I'm going to drop the link in. If anybody wants to drop in, then feel free. I'll drop it in there again because I need to go for a piss in a sec because I've been drinking for a couple of hours. So, got to drain the machine or drain the snake, as they say. So, yeah, what else? Bought a new set of gloves. Let me show you. Where are they? There they are. Oh, no, where the fuck are they? Where's my gloves? So, as you guys know, I run these normally, the Odin heavy hitters, the sand Odin heavy hitters, which has got the magnets on them, which just go like that, and it just magnetizes to you. I'm gonna move Jonesy's thing out of the way so you can see. It literally magnetizes to the side of your bike. So it's got a little tiny magnet in there. Just chuck it on like that. Jobs are good. However, they do get kind of warm sometimes. So I wanted a lighter glove. So I went back to Odin and I got these bad boys. These bad boys. And if you didn't know, Odin's actually based in Calgary, which is like 20 minutes down the road from me. So yeah, look at that. These are brilliant. Red on the outside, great grip on the inside. It does have the, as they do, if you want to get your finger out and start messing with your phone, or you want to do puppetry, it does have that. And obviously your thumb as well comes out there. So brilliant gloves, really, really good, lightweight, fantastic gloves, really lots of grip and whatnot. And obviously they have the protection on the front there. But yeah, really good. The only thing they don't have is the magnetizing, like those ones over there. So you can't chuck them on and magnetize them to you. Oh, actually, am I talking shit? Live on YouTube. Fucking hell. Even better. Jesus Christ. I'm playing with them. I'm thinking, what the fuck's that? It is, look. It's there. Right there. Man United red. Eat shit, picky. Not Man United red. Liverpool red, mate. So there you go. Oh, speaking of red, look. I finally bit the bullet and I bought a Clockworks windshield for the bike. And I actually like it. I think it looks pretty cool on the front of the bike, to be fair. It's red like the rest of the bike. And I can definitely feel the difference on, on the helmet and stuff. Or not on the helmet, if you like, because it goes straight over the top, which is really good. Are they warm? They seem to be, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've got the heated grips, so I always probably have that around like one or two, especially last weekend on the way back from the meeting. I had them on. I had them on full whack because it was freezing. Stick, yeah, they do. Yeah, as we've just found out live on YouTube. Thought you said Oldham then. What else we got? Wireless CarPlay. I got one. Put it in the sound stream. I can even... What? You can watch YouTube? No way. Cool, man. That is cool. That is really good. Wow. Man United red. No. Guys, yeah. Do you know what, mate? Probably not, but they're more of a summer glove, to be fair. Hey, look at this. Here we go. My first guest for tonight. Good timing, by the way, because I need a piss. What's happening, Brad?
Buddy boy, what's going on?
What's happening, my friend? How are you?
Well, just getting the old toy hauler de-winterized, ready for Sturgis.
Nice. Very nice. That's good. Yeah, let's not mention Sturgis because I'm not going. I've told the boys tonight we're not going. You are, obviously. Yeah. So where you been today? You been drinking?
Yeah, well, you got to start sometime. I also start for breakfast, so.
True. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, mate. That is true.
I'm my wife is having a garage sale weekend with her sisters, so the safest place for me is anywhere but home.
Yep. No, I know that feeling, but I certainly do know that feeling. That's for sure.
Yeah, so.
Fucking hell.
Good time the camper de-winterized and partake of a few refreshments.
What are you drinking there?
Let's see. Today we got the Snake Hollow IPA.
Oh, nice. Snake Hollow IPA, eh? I'm on the old light beverage tonight, like Corona.
Isn't that what you use for breakfast cereal or something?
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? I'm starting to put a lot of weight on. Like, I need to start to slow down. I need to stop drinking full-on bevy. So, yeah, and do a bit more exercise. You know how it is when, you get out of the armed forces, you go from doing PT like 3 or 4 times a week to nothing. And, 2 years down the line, I'm like, oh, goddamn.
I hear you. I could do 30 pounds in a heartbeat to do me good, but
yeah,
I never seem to find the time.
No, definitely, mate. I'm the same. I am the same. Absolutely. What have we got going on? Are they warm? My man Brad Peaky says, "What's happening?"
Hey, Peaky, what's going on, buddy?
Peaky Biker, you mean shit, Man United red? Yeah. Just so you know, Gaz is a Liverpool fan, so yeah, that's why. Obviously, Peaky's laughing his head off at that. Peaky's drinking Guinness. Are you actually in the pub, Peaky? Or what's going on? Are you in the pub right now, watching this in the pub when you should be drinking in the pub with your mates instead of watching me? Fucking hell.
I gotta grab my glasses. I got my phone. I'm on my phone. I can't read shit.
Turn it sideways as well. You know the law, Brad. Turn it sideways.
I don't think turning it sideways is gonna make a whole hell of a lot of difference for me.
There you go. See? There you go. Is it bigger now?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, you're the
That's
right
all right.
you're the right way up for me now. Anyway, that's good.
Hey, anything for you, buddy.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
So how's the new ride working? Have you gotten out and gotten any miles on since you got the upgrade?
So yeah, I mean, like I was just saying, you just got home. Okay, cool. I was saying before you came in that last weekend it was 17, 18 degrees, and I managed to do like a just shy of 500 Ks on a round trip. So, which was good. And, you know, the difference, man, it's just mental. It's crazy, mate. It is crazy. You would know, you know, because the difference that you got stage 2 on you. So, it's night and day, dude. Honestly, it's night and day. Crazy.
I'll tell you what, some point in time. So when the wife informed me that her sisters, they're all doing the garage sale thing, I had to get both bikes out of the garage. So I called my buddy and said, hey, I need to park the bikes in your garage for a couple of days. He's like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So I had the black one. I keep them both plugged into the tender, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, black and fired up and no problem. Rode it over. I rode last weekend when it was nice, you know, like in the 80s. The red bike, I hadn't ridden that thing since last July.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, I hope this thing starts because it's an old 80 cubic inch Evo carbureted, you know.
Yeah.
But I had it plugged in the tender. I hit the button, fired right off.
Straight up. Oh, dude, I love those Evo engines. That Sporty I had an Evo engine, and it was the fucking, probably, in my opinion, one of the best engine Harley ever made, by far.
But if you ever want to appreciate how Harley has improved the ride of their bikes from 1997 to 2020,
yep,
you got to take the red bike of mine for a ride because you will just laugh your ass off.
Yeah. No, I can imagine, mate. Don't get me wrong. The new ones, yeah, mates, are phenomenal, and I don't even know about the new ones. The Revolution Max, is it Revolution Max? I think it is. I don't even know about them. They're supposed to be phenomenal as well. However, for me, Evo, hands down, every time. I never, ever, ever had an issue with that fucking thing. It was solid. It really was.
I think the only thing I ever really had to do to that engine was the compensator.
Right, okay.
In those Evo engines, it's not if, it's when it's going to melt and fail.
Oh, shit.
It's just that's the thing about them. And I happened to catch a, what is that YouTube channel? Doc Harley. He's a mechanic out in, I think, North Carolina.
Yeah, not the other one.
Yeah,
the proper one.
Right. And I'm watching this video, and I'm like, oh, that's the same engine I got. I wonder. Pop the cover off. I'm like, oh crap. So I caught it in time. That's the only thing I've ever done to that engine.
Really?
Other than oil changes.
Yeah, they're fantastic, the Evos. I love them. I absolutely love them. I mean, you know, that's the only experience I've had with an Evo engine. But yeah, I loved it, mate. And it just sounded amazing. It ran like a dream. Once you'd warmed up, you know, first of all, you know, carburetor, like you said, pull the choke out and whatnot, and then away, you know, give it 5-10 minutes, laughing. You're great, you know.
What amazed me is a few years ago, my wife and I went, we took the tour of the engine factory at Harley there in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And they still make the Evo engine there.
Really?
Yeah. They all go overseas, but they're still producing the Evo engines.
No way, dude.
Yeah. I was amazed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of says it all, though, doesn't it? About that Evo engine. If they're still making it now, you know, to go wherever it goes, I mean, that just kind of narrows it down to how good that engine was.
Yeah.
That's for sure. What's he saying? Jonesy's saying he's still shoveling snow.
I can't read that goddamn.
He says, you shoveling any snow, Brad?
No, but I about got blown off my. I thought the damn thing was going to tip over this morning about 5:30.
Let me go for a pee. I'll be back in 2 minutes. You're in charge.
Oh God, Jonesy, it's all your fault, buddy. All your fault. But damn, that was a good time. I don't have the chat up, so I can't really see what everybody's saying here. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been a pretty good day up here, other than it's blowing like a madman in a sandstorm and cold as hell. But how many people we got watching here?
Whew, that was quick. Fucking hell. What we got?
One thing I hate about being on the iPhones like this when you're doing a live stream, I can't see the chat at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's a pain in the bum, actually. It's not good. So Gaz has got a question. He says, question for ones who ride only half the year due to weather. Do you think rustiness kicks in? And is it good for bikes? Is it good for the bikes? Basically, is he saying, rustiness as in riding, do you get rusty after not being on the bike for so long? And you think it's good for the bikes? I'll let you answer that one, mate, because you go through the same shit as what we do.
Well, it's kind of like being married for 30 years. Once you get on, you know how to ride it. You don't forget. You just don't ride as often.
Yeah, true. That's a good analogy. I like that. I think for me, give it 10, 15 minutes, and I'm back into the swing of things. Once I'm back on and whatnot. But yeah, no, I think there's a lot of muscle memory involved in riding a bike, isn't there? So I don't think, there's that many issues. I know Peaky was talking about that the other week, about, when you get back on your bike after so long, whether you've not ridden and whatnot. Some people take a little bit more time to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, I think probably 15, 20 minutes, I'm happy. Back in. Take me time, get used to the weight of the bike again, get used to how she handles. Now get used to the different power and whatnot that I've got in there now. So, but yeah, I think it does take some people, a little bit of time to get back into it. And is it good for the bikes? It's good for the mileage. Definitely.
So what do you do, like, when you winterize your bike, Stevie? What process do you go through?
So I was going to do a video about this, actually, but then I completely forgot to fucking do it. So first thing I would do is, obviously, if I haven't done it, like, a couple of weeks before it's time for bed, if you like, I'll change all the oil and I'll drop out all the oil and whatnot, get rid of all the shit out of the engine, do a complete oil change on everything, because if you don't want all that carbon and everything just sitting in your fucking bike, shitty oil and whatnot for like 5 months at a time. I'll change all the oil. I'll take it off the deck 9 times out of 10. I'll lift it up, so that the forks aren't being pressurized the whole, for 5 months, not moving. So I'll lift it up off the deck with the new dolly thing that I've got. What else am I doing? Obviously giving a complete clean. I'll do this before I put it away. Take it, clean it completely, wax it, make sure all the dirt's off it, because if it's going to be sitting for 5 months at a time, then you want that dirt off your bike, especially. So I'll completely do that. I'll give it a good waxing and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, put it onto the battery tender. That's a big thing. For me, I'll stick it on the battery tender. Some people say take your battery out. For me, I'm happy just to leave it, on the tender. And what I will do is I'll put some of that stuff in the fuel stabilizer. I can't remember what I use. What I normally do is I'll run the tank completely nigh on empty, and I'll fill it with the most high-grade fuel I can probably get. That's good for the bike, if you like. I'll fill that up, and then I'll put the fuel stabilizer stroke antifreeze stuff in there, so it doesn't fucking gel and whatnot over the winter. And that's more or less it, mate, to be honest. And then cover it up. Just cover it up and leave it. I won't start it up. That's the worst thing you can do, probably, because if, like us, you're in minus 20, minus 30, minus 40 degrees, you start a bike up in that temperature and then let it cool down. She's going to get hot like within 10 minutes. You then let it cool down. Things can crack. Seals can go. All that type of stuff. So I don't touch it, mate. I honestly don't. I leave it until I'm ready to either, start riding again or, it's warm, basically.
Yeah, me too. I'll run it down and then put, the highest, like a 91 octane gas in it. And then, I don't know if it's right or wrong. My cousin's been a mechanic for 30 years, and he's like, get a bottle of Seafoam, and you put a couple ounces of Seafoam in the gas tank and a couple ounces in your crankcase.
Yeah.
And let it run for 8-10 minutes, whatever. Yeah. And then shut it down. but he's of the opinion, don't change your oil right before winter. Just put the seafoam in and let it run through and coat everything, and then let it sit. And then in the spring, drain your oil and change it. Because you can get bacteria in there over the winter, even with the fresh oil.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I do, once I put the stabilizer and whatnot like that, the seafoam's obviously going in the engine oil and whatnot, but normally I'll let the stabilizer go run through the fuel system so it doesn't clog up and, whatnot. And like I said, go turn to gel. But that's a new one on me, man. The seafoam thing, that's a good idea. Actually, I would say so.
And I was the same way. I always used to lift it up and I'd put like wood blocks under the tires and play that game. And he's like, nah, you want to keep pressure on anything that has a seal on it, otherwise it'll dry rot.
Really? Oh wow!
So I put once you get it rigged up with the battery tender, you're fine. It's not really going to. If the battery goes down, the tender's going to kick in and up the charge and keep it where you want it. So
interesting.
I've had good luck doing it that way, and I still like to clean it and like cover it.
Yeah. I've never had any issues with it. What I used to do, like before I got the dolly, the proper one, I would stick it up on a little jack one. But if it's not doing that, I've got some rubber mats on the floor, so I'd roll the, they're like probably about 1.5 to 2 inches thick. I'd roll the bike onto those mats, so it would indent into the mats as it were, not leave a flat spot on your tire. On the concrete, So but what's happening, GB? How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Picos says, hang on, let's go back up one. Get it done, Brad. Damn, I got drunk. Paul says, being so cold over there, they use heated clothing, or you just wait for snow to melt and the sun to. Basically, mate, that last bit, because you can't ride, mate. I mean, I'm talking about for me here in Southern Alberta. Once the snow hits and you're talking, it just compacts on top of each other and so on. So it just turns to fucking ice, mate. And it takes literally till probably now. Even there's still snow outside. If I lift my garage door and I'll show you there's still snow on my grass, on my garden out the front. So it takes all of that time, mate, for it to melt. And the fact that over here they don't put salt down, as it were. They put massive, they put gravel on the floor. And as we all know, riding in gravel is not a good thing at all, especially at speed or going around corners and stuff like that. So you can't really go anywhere until they've started lifting that gravel. You can, but you're taking, your life in your own hands and your bike in your own hands, realistically, because if you come off with that gravel, you're kind of fucked. So we tend to wait, mate, over here, which breaks me, if I'm honest. It breaks me at times, especially with mental health. You guys know this, riding a bike is so good for your mental health and whatnot, and being stuck inside, just looking at that, for 4.5, 5 months covered up. Sometimes it freaks me out and it fucking does me in. But we just wait, mate, and then we hammer it as soon as the snow's gone. You're looking probably now to the end of the month, realistically. People say wait till May long weekend, but she's in like a month or so. So, you won't get any snow. But we just tend to hammer it. As soon as the sweet sweepers come out, you're good to go. And then that's it, mate. It's fair game for 6 months. And then it comes back around again. The snow comes down, you put it to bed, and you just repeat that cycle. It's crazy. It sucks. I think there's only me and Stevie who swear on live streams. No, I don't. I think there's more than that, mate, to be fair. Battery tender. Yeah, I don't take it out. I cry inside. Guys, please tell me you put a battery tender on your bike. That I haven't looking at your exclamation marks at the end of that. Tell me you put a battery tender on your bike, please. Jesus.
No, I got to ask you this. I never thought to ask you this before. They make those electric blankets for the bed, to keep the wife warm when she's cold.
Yeah.
Does anybody up there put like an electric blanket over the bike for the winter?
See you, Bert. Take it easy, buddy. Have a great morning, mate. Do you know I do actually? I don't put an electric blanket on, but I've got one of the moving blankets. You've probably seen it in some of the videos, the red one. I put that over the bike and tuck it in and stuff, just to help with the insulation and whatnot on the bike. But I've never even. Would you? That's a lot of money, mate, to keep a lecky blanket on over the winter period. Jesus.
Yeah.
Same as in Norway with the gravel. Yeah, mate, it's a nightmare. What do you do down there, Brad? Is it gravel or is it salt?
A
Or is it
little
both?
bit of both. It
Yeah.
kind of depends. I mean, they'll run depending on how much money they spent. You know, they'll run salt until that runs out, and then they'll just
Roger.
go to the sand crap and
Yeah.
So,
No, there's a common theme in Alberta where, you know, on people's trucks and cars where you'd be lucky to see a car that doesn't have a dented windscreen or a cracked windscreen because of the crap that they put on the floor over here. It's just stones, basically, which is, you know, bad for your car and stuff. Scouts, have you ever got another sporty as a second bike? Maybe, mate. I'm not gonna say never. If I could find my old one and buy it back, I would tomorrow, all day. Definitely. But I don't know where that one is, to be fair. Mate, I've not ridden since November, and when I did M60 ring, oh Jesus Christ, I see my bike every day, but that's bad, mate. November, Jesus Christ. I suppose it's been raining though, hasn't it? But in the UK, it's been horrendous with rain and stuff like that, hasn't it? And a little bit of cold weather and whatnot. So you're kind of in a similar situation to us. Tender for sure. Yeah, totally. 100%. My garage is heated and linked to the house. What do you mean linked to the house? As in electric?
probably attached to the house.
Attached to the... What do you mean by that, Picky? Attached or what? And shovel. Heat the garage. Mine stays in 6 degrees. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, but, Jono, I look at this because I'm a tight ass. If I put a gas heater up there, it's going to cost me more money, which in Alberta, because of Trudeau being a liberal prick that he is, and his carbon tax bullshit, that's going to cost me more money. So, no. Tender, blanket, cover, done.
What you're saying is you need to move to Iowa.
I honestly, mate, I cannot fucking... I'm not going to turn political, but I fucking hate that man and his party. I hate them all. Nothing that a 7.62 GPMG wouldn't fix. That's for sure.
Well, while you're at it, just come south a little bit and we'll take care of both problems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's ran off the neighbour's house. Wouldn't surprise me, you dodgy bastard. My garage is climate controlled. You don't need it down there. We are about to be fucking redders down there. I do plug it in.
Where's the Busa at?
Where did he go? Well, he was in New Orleans for a while, wasn't he? And then he moved to... Where the fuck did he go?
North a bit, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, he went north, yeah. I can't remember where. For the life of me, you're going to have to tell me, AB, where you went. I do plug it in, but I've no heated blanket. Yeah, no, mate, I don't put a heated blanket on. I like my money in the bank account, not in Trudeau's hands. I do all
year. If I put the heated blanket on the bike, at least I can go out there and I won't get yelled at, and it's warmer than my wife is in the middle of there.
Well, see, if I'd put, I'd have my ass handed to me if I put a lecky blankie on the bike and not on the bed. That's for sure. Keeps you the vehicles happy too, and the wife. Yeah, I suppose, mate. North Georgia, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So not cold. What is it? Does it get cold up down there?
No.
Didn't think so.
What they think is cold, we walk around in shorts and t-shirts in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. North Georgia. I'm going to drop the link in again, guys, if anyone wants to jump in. Feel free. And AC, he's got AC in his garage as well. What the fuck? Now you're just showing off.
Where's the rest of the crew at?
John's drinking beer. Rob's at the...
He's at a game. I know
he's at a game. I don't know where Grant is. I haven't heard of Grant for a day or two. But yeah, I don't know.
Grant, where's Scotty at? He needs to get on here.
What's going on? What's jumping in tonight? To be honest, the rain don't bother me. I got waterproof gear. Getting caught on it. Yeah, I know, mate. It is miserable as fuck. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the good thing about over here. When it rains, it only rains on like a super hot day, so it's like a thunderstorm that just rolls through. So if you get piss wet through, you dry within an hour because it's back up to fucking 35 degrees again. So. Yeah.
Did you guys get much snow up there, Stevie?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, we didn't initially. Come December and January, there was hardly any snow, and then from February to now, it's just been fucking constant. Nigh on.
I wondered about that.
Yeah, it's.
We've been getting a lot of rain, but we didn't get any of that white crap.
Yeah. No, I hate it, mate. I hate the snow. I'm smashed. So won't come on.
So what else is new? Come on, Peaky.
Granton's getting a wax. Yeah, that's probably where he is. Peaky, come on, man. What do you mean you smash so you won't come on? You're always smashed and you always come on. So what's the fucking difference? Jesus Christ.
You need, isn't he like in training for Sturgis next year?
So him and Rev keep threatening to come over next year. Yeah, threatening.
Well, I thought
don't
we
know
had
whether
that all figured out. They were gonna come out and stay with us, and
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've not seen any proof. I've seen a lot of that, but no proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jono says it's going to be a bad fire season. I hope not, mate. Fucking hell. Bad fire season this year. Not enough snow. Fucking God. I hope not. Snow. I know what you meant, mate. Look at this, Brad. I'm out. What the fuck is going on?
You got those defective bottles there, Stevie.
Do what? Say again.
You got those defective bottles, the ones that leak out the top.
Yeah, you're right. They do keep fucking falling out. I don't know why. Oh, there we go, guys. I use my Prague magnet. Boosh, done. Scouse, you doing? No, mate, I'm not this year. Even though Brad and John keep ripping me a new asshole to go, I'm not going. No, next year, mate. That's the plan. 85th next year. So I'm potentially going to get 4 days, maybe 5 days on my own because the missus is going back to UK. So I want to use those 5 days to go somewhere new. If that's the only time I'm going to get, then that's the only time I'm going to get to go somewhere. So I'm thinking about doing Beartooth Pass in Montana. Hopefully, if we can get some time off. But yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. When I look at my map, Beartooth Pass is only a half an inch from Sturgis.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it's not happening, Brad. Oh, there he is. Right, before you come in, don't be a dick.
Right, Peaky.
How you doing?
All right, how are you, mate?
What's up, buddy?
Hammered. Where you been? The pub?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Which one?
So there's a boozer around by me that does all like guest ales.
All right.
So they'll only have like a barrel of each beer.
Yeah.
But at the minute they've got something called milk stout in there, which is like 7%. So
holy shit.
So like a Guinness Light you're drinking there, Peaky?
yeah. So it's just like Guinness, but it's like fucking, I think it's 7.3%.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
I had a few of them tonight.
That's not bad, not like, huh? Jesus. Wow.
That's not the same Guinness I get over here.
No.
I've been out since about 6 o'clock.
How long's that ago?
What time is it now? Midnight. So I've been in probably about half an hour.
Yeah, nice. A 6 hour sesh, mate. Like it. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So tell us about this camera of yours, the new camera then.
Genuinely, mate. I was in the same mindset as you. GoPro are the leading action cameras and all the rest of it. And then I don't know whether you guys remember, but they never sent me the GoPro 12.
Yep, I remember.
So
you got fucking carbon monoxide sensors or something.
So I got 2 carbon monoxide testers, and basically they called me a liar and says I'd had the cameras, and I actually did a live where I opened the box up, and I was like, fuck, I got 2 carbon monoxide testers. But
that's
anyway, so from that point I was just like, oh my god, everything GoPro's got, everything. So I sold everything, and then I started looking into all different types of cameras, basically. And then once I done my own research, I found the DJI camera. So it shoots in 4K. The batteries last over 2 hours.
That's crazy.
You also get like a little charging pack as well. So that charging pack will, for example, I've got two Action 4s. So I've got 4 batteries. So the 2 batteries will charge in 20 minutes to 80% on the bike.
Oh, so it comes with 2 batteries?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've obviously got a battery that you're using, a spare battery. So that pack will charge your spare battery to 80% in 20 minutes.
That's crazy. Jesus.
And you can use the pack as well as like for example, if you're walking around, you can use it as like a battery pack, so you can plug it into the phone and it charges it directly from that pack, from the 2 batteries in there.
That's good, man. Because if you're on the move and you quick, you run out of battery quickly, 20 minutes and it's back up to 80%. That's fantastic. That's really good. Isn't
it? And the other one I liked as well is obviously you've got the DJI mic that's inside your helmet.
Yeah.
So now the camera is fully waterproof outside. There's no wires, so you ain't got to worry about fucking if it starts raining, taking your cameras off or putting fucking shit round your mounts or anything like that. Hold on, I've got a little doggy. He's had a shit. So yeah.
That's good, because normally you would have to take either the side door off, like you used to be able to have to take the side door off the GoPro, or if you got that the media mod thing, it goes into the back, doesn't it? Which is not waterproof in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so now you can change your battery on the go, basically, if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? I just think that looking at different cameras now, GoPro, I don't know. I'd say GoPro are a massive step behind every other camera now.
Well, I would agree, mate. I think they spend too much time bringing, like iPhone, bringing out a new, working towards a new one a new variant every year and a half, 2 years, as opposed to making their product, refining their product to make it the best product on the market, and not worry about having to bring an update out or an update out or an update out, because what are we on now? Fucking GoPro 12 or whatever it is, and we're still having the same issues. It's just fucking madness.
Like I say, mate, I had a few issues from the GoPro 9, basically. So I left the GoPro 9, had the 10, had the 11. The GoPro 10 kept overheating. The 11 kept losing files, so I'd either get the footage or I'd get the audio. I'd get one or the other.
Yeah.
And it was just, I got to the point where, like I say, I just were confident to sell everything and try something new. And then when they never sent me the GoPro 12, obviously, I was like a fucking 8-year-old kid. I sold everything, had a tantrum and fucking all the rest of it. And was like,
no, but rightly so, mate. That they should have picked that up somewhere along the line. The warehouse guy picking up a fucking carbon monoxide tester and putting it into a box, and you're expecting a GoPro. Somewhere along that line of the shipping, there's got to be a record of what went into that box, because he scans it before it goes in. So someone's fucked up somewhere.
Yeah.
Or that guy's robbed your GoPro 12s and put carbon monoxide in there and then left the job.
Yeah. I mean, for me, mate, what was more frustrating for me with GoPro is obviously they've got a list. You can go onto your account and see what you bought, basically.
Yeah.
So I'd had, and this was the frustrating thing for me. So I'd had the 5, the 6, the 7, 2 8s, 2 9s. I had the drone, which got sent back because it just fell out the sky. I had the 360, which got sent back, and all these other cameras that was damaged or whatever. They never questioned it. They just give me a refund. That's why I kind of stuck with them. But then with this GoPro 12, they basically emailed me and just says, we've been looking into it and there's some inconsistencies. And I was like, right. And they were, so we're not going to give you any refund. I was like, what? So I went through like the Consumer Act over here. And, they was just like, right, they've got to give you a refund, basically. So, so I just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And basically I'd had 6 or 7 emails from them just saying, and the last email was just basically saying that they thought I was lying, basically.
So did you take it to the small claims court?
Well, in the end, I just went through the credit card. I always buy stuff through credit cards. I went through the credit card company as a bit of a cover, and claimed off the credit card. They paid me out. But,
well, at least you got your money back.
Yeah, but now I'll push I won't push people away from GoPro. If you want to go to GoPro, then go to GoPro. But what I'm saying is there's better cameras out there now
Yeah.
than GoPro. 100%. The batteries
That's
are
it.
better. The
Yeah.
files are. I can now shoot 30, 40-minute video clips rather than what's GoPro? 18 minutes, 17 minutes or fucking something daft.
I don't know. What do you mean? As in?
In the clip so when you say, for example, you press record, it'll only do like a 20-minute clip, won't it?
Really?
So if you press record for 2 hours, you'll have, for example,
Oh, it'll split them down. Yeah.
written down the 20-minute clips, where
Yeah.
with this it doesn't. So you'll
That's
get
good.
an hour, you'll get one clip of an hour, for
Nice.
example. So
That's good.
so editing wise, it's actually easier
Yeah.
to edit.
Wow.
So,
That's good. So what's that one you've got, Brad? It's the DJI, the little one.
That little one I use is the DJI Pocket 2.
That's it, the Pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen a new one of them? They're fucking phenomenal. And your one's brilliant.
I love that little thing. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. And didn't Grant go to the DJI Action Pro, or I think
Yeah.
what it?
Yeah, Grant went to the DJI as well.
I was amazed that one video he did with so I've got the same little wireless mic, Bluetooth mic,
Yeah.
that he stuck in his helmet. That sounded phenomenal.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it sounds amazing.
It was really good.
the other thing as well, which I'll say now, is if you're doing any type of, especially moto vlogging on the bike, so you can reduce the dB on the mic on the camera, so you ain't got to do it in post edit.
Nice. That's good.
So you can you ain't got to mess about. You ain't got to mess about with nothing in post edit, trying to sort the wind out or the noise out or whatever. So it's one thing I would say is if you're looking at the DJI mics, just buy the single mic, don't buy the dual package mic, because I'm about 300 quid, where you can get a single mic for like in the UK for like 79 quid. So me personally, that's what I did. I sent the dual pack back and just bought a single mic just for obviously for inside the helmet. And it's, for me now, riding, obviously I ride all year, but I ain't got to worry about it getting wet or water inside the camera or anything like that, because the camera's completely waterproof now.
Well, so what do you do? Do you Velcro it into the inside? You got like a little Velcro bit on, you just tap it on.
Yeah. So all I've done is just put 2 Velcro pieces and just literally put it as far down the helmet as you can, so obviously there's less wind noise coming in.
That's brilliant, man. It makes things so much easier than having to wire and all that crap going around your helmet and whatnot. That's what I've got to do next. I mean, like I said to you guys before, that's what I bought that for, the chin mount for the HGC, so I can do some vlogging again. But it's going to be a nightmare to wire it all up and fucking all that bullshit that you've got to do with the GoPro, whereas that sounds so much easier. Just Velcro it in, press go, the way your jobs are good.
Mate, it's looking back now, they've made it so user friendly.
Yeah,
it's so easy to use, mate. And people, I've spoke to people and got people onto DJI not purposely, but I've given my opinion and said, listen, your audio on your channel ain't great. Try this.
Yeah.
And it's worked. So
no, I know exactly what you mean, mate. People like what they like. That old saying of you like what you like. But if something comes out that is now either on par or better than GoPro, because like I said before, for years they didn't have anybody. They had no competition, nobody. So they had the monopoly on the market, as it were. But now you've got these other products now that are coming out, like that DJI Pocket one, the one that you've got. Just phenomenal bits of kit, fantastic.
Yeah. I was talking to Teapot One the other day about this, and you just said because he's still got GoPros, and I just mate, if it's working for you, don't change. Don't change for the sake of fucking changing.
Yep.
But if you're in the market, don't just solely look at GoPro, because there's so much more on the market that you can get for your money.
Yeah,
it's probably about the same probably about the same cost, but it's more user friendly. It's
Better.
what's the word called?
Better.
It's fucking. It's taking a breakdown basically, and you
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
using fucking
More reliable.
yeah, more reliable.
Yeah.
The amount of GoPros I had, mate, that overheated, it was horrendous.
Is that what you went to, Peaky? Is you went to a DJI? Did I miss it?
Say that again, sorry.
Is that what you went to? Was the DJI?
Yeah, so I went to the. I sold everything. I went to the Action 4, bought the Action 4.
Yeah.
And it's the next camera. The next camera I'm looking at purchasing is the little Pocket 3, the one like yours, where you can just go its own little gimbal on so you can walk around a bit.
I couldn't get over the size of that. When Brad, this is going to sound gay, when Brad pulled his out, it was dead small. Well, when you were walking around with that, come on, I had to get something somewhere. But even when you're on a bike, it's just it's phenomenal. And the one thing that got me, like I said before, was the fact that it differentiates between foreground and background, if you like, and it blares it out, which is phenomenal. It's and you don't get that fisheye look either, which is really good.
Another good thing as well with that Pocket 3 is if you there's a lad who I did a live stream with called Really Good TV. He's from
Ireland, isn't he?
Northern Ireland. He's actually a cameraman by trade. He works for the BBC. Wow. So when he talks about cameras, you've got to listen because he knows what he's on about. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But he actually did a live stream with me with the Pocket 3. So he's walking around and he's following him.
Mad.
And I was crazy, just like, game changer.
Totally. Just quickly to answer Southall's Moto's question, Dana, does anybody do a designated motor vlogging complete setup? I don't think there is a complete motor vlogging setup. I could be wrong, but what they do is they do a creator or a what did Bert call it before? Oh Christ!
It's a creator or content creator
creator kit or something like that. Yeah.
So if I hate here to plug my channel, but if you go on to my channel, I actually break down the setup that I'm using now. So you've got the two Action 4s, the mics, and how I charge everything on the bike. And this is it's so much fucking easier. So much easier. No fucking around. No, and you ain't got to worry about the screen freezing, because that was the other thing that with the GoPros. The fucking screen was freezing and all sorts. And I'm just like, you ain't got to worry about that no more. All that worry's fucking gone now. You press record and it records, and that's all you want as a moto vlogger. You just wanted to do as it says on the tin.
Just quickly again to Gaz's comment down there, Gaz, when I go away anywhere, mate, I take a gigantic chain with me to one, lock the bike up, and two, to put me. So I put the chain through. So if I go to stages, for instance, I take me full face 9 times out of 10. If I'm riding with that on, I'll put the chain through that and then put it through the wheel of the tire and then lock it up. Where the fuck is it? It's on the bike now. Actually, you can hear it. So
another good product is something called Light Lock.
Is that the one? I was going to say Maca Jericho did the.
So I've just been sent the product for Light Lock. So it's like a material lock that you can't steal, saw through, or nothing. Nice. So I'm going to be doing a review on that.
Nice.
But it's quite light, but it's not a chain, so it ain't going to damage your paintwork or nothing like that. Like so,
Gaz, I'll send you a link to Maca's video he did on the ones that he got, and obviously when Peaky does his, I'll send you a link to that as well. I'm thinking about getting one just for ease, because I mean that chain has got a mesh thing that goes around it, stops scratching and whatnot, but it is a gigantic chain. And I mean, I've got it locked to the bike and then locked to the fucking table, so it is what it is. But yeah, these things are little about that big, aren't they? Little tiny things.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Superb.
But yeah, and to be fair, the other good thing is if obviously you got panniers and back boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're touring, just pack stuff so you can put stuff away. Don't pack it to the hilt. Pack it if you've got a back box, you're going out for a day. Make sure you can, you can get your helmet in there or get your your tank bag or your cameras or whatever. You know what I mean? Just
Exactly.
bit of 6Ps.
Exactly, man. So, where are you off to this year, mate? What's the next big trip?
I'm just planning at the moment for the end of next month to go to Sweden and Norway.
Fucking hell.
So we've got 11 days.
Really?
We're going to the Hook of Holland first, and then we're just basically contemplating whether we could get to up towards Oslo into Norway
Yeah.
in 10 days and back to the Hook of Holland.
Wow. Yeah, because you're gonna have to go through Denmark, aren't you? Up through Germany, Denmark, and up like that.
Yeah, so we'll go from the Hook of Holland into Germany, up into Denmark, over the bridge into Sweden, and then up to Gothenburg, and then up to Oslo. So
that's a hefty journey, mate. That
it's about from the Hook of Holland to Oslo is about 1,200 miles.
Jesus.
So
that's not
and
bad.
we just obviously what we don't want to do is just be sat on the fucking motorway. Obviously, we just at the moment I'm in the planning stage of whether it's achievable to get to Oslo, or is it more achievable just to say, right, let's get into the fjords around Sweden and have 6 days in Sweden rather than pushing the boat trying to get to Oslo and having to have, like, for example, a day or two on fucking motorways. A day or two on motorways getting there is a day or two getting on motorways getting back. So,
it is, but it also gets you there quicker, doesn't it? I suppose, and you get to do more of your destination potentially. It depends, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I say, mate. It's just for me. You've seen the kind of stuff that we do. But for me, I want to do a lot more of the something called the TET, which is the Trans-European Trail. So it's a lot of off-road stuff,
nice.
shale and stuff like that. When we get over there, rather than sat on a fucking bit of.
I mean, you're riding a bloody big ADV bike. You know what I mean? You need to be off road on that at some point, don't you? Let's be honest. I don't know. I imagine they're comfortable, mate. Even if you sat on a highway for full 24 hours, that they've got to be comfortable bikes and need to do all that sort of.
Yeah, I mean, when I did my Scottish Little Challenge trip around the UK, I was, the longest day was 809 mile. That was on A roads, no motorways. That was on A roads, 30 mile an hour. Do you know what I mean? So, when you sat on a bike for 16, 17 hours and you're only getting off to, have a drink or make a brew or have a piss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to do all three at one stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
you were self-sufficient on that, though, weren't you? You had all your brew kit and whatnot on you, so you just stop, have a brew, whatnot, and then crack on.
Yeah, it was good. It was hard work, but it was good. I wouldn't do it again, but it was just something that I was talking to somebody else, and they kind of put the idea into my head. And then when I saw the people who had done it, they had done it in like 15 days, and this, that, and the other. So, squad your mentality. I've got to beat that. I've got to beat 15 days.
Totally, yeah. No, but you did well, mate. That was outstanding. How much did you raise again in the end?
4,700 quid.
That's brilliant. Really good. Really good.
I've literally just started planning the one for next year. So
nice.
I'm aiming that trip or that challenge is 20 countries in 20 days.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, maybe tell about that. Speaking of next year, are you and fucking Rev not planning on coming on to Sturgis next year?
I am, mate. I'm already saving. I've already been looking at flights and stuff.
Oh, it's proper. You're going to do it then, yeah?
Yeah, I've been looking at flights and stuff. I have, mate. I think, to be honest, I think we're going to fly. Well, I will. I'll fly direct and get closer rather than come to you guys and try and get a bike and get over there.
Yeah.
To be honest, the cost of hiring bikes at that time is fucking phenomenal.
No, it's crazy money. Yeah, no, I can imagine, mate. It would make more sense for for you is definitely absolutely, unless you want to ride down from from Canada or whatnot. But yeah, it would make absolute more sense for me if I was coming from the UK. I'd fly in to the States and hire a bike in the States, close to stages or wherever, and then hand it back and fly home.
I think what I'm going to do is, or what I've been looking into is flying over, getting over there, and then hiring a bike on certain days rather than having a bike the whole period.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you saying you weren't going to do it, were you?
At least then it's for cost wise.
Yeah. Well, we need to all start planning because we're going to need to get like an Airbnb or a house or something if you guys want to join us, obviously. But I think we're going to need to start planning soon. I mean, it's going to be once Stages is out the way this year, we'll look at booking for the following year somewhere.
Like I say, mate. I'm saving. I'm coming. So,
Brad, what are you doing, Brad? Are you dragging a trailer down? Are you going to do Airbnb with the rest of us, or what?
Well, if we're going to do an Airbnb for the 85th, I mean, I'll do that.
Roger. No, it makes sense. Does it make sense?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be good. I can't wait. It'll be fucking super.
We won't need much food. Then drives a beer in the fridge. It'll be sweet.
Say again?
Won't need much food. Just get some beer in the fridge. Eating shit.
That's the thing. So what we noticed last year, and Brad will back me up on this, from the last time I went with the boys, the fucking price of everything nigh on doubled. It was crazy money. Now, whether that was because it was pissing down with rain constantly, we were in the bars more, but I spent a lot more money last time round than I did the previous year when we stayed at the Chip and stuff. I don't know why. Probably because we spent more time drinking than we did riding, to be honest.
Active audience, though, innit? At the end of the day, if the sun's out, they know they've got to get the clientele in. So everything where they know it's pissing down outside, everybody's inside.
Yeah, totally. That's the thing. If the sun's out, you're riding shit bus. You're going to be out riding, and you're not going to be spending a fortune, on beer and tips and all that shit that comes with Stages. But if you're sitting there, mate, in the pub getting fucking pissed off because it's raining like a motherfucker outside, you're gonna spend more money. That's what we did. It was
100%.
It was awful.
It wasn't the beer. It was all the sweet Janes you were buying.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of sweet Janes, I found myself a nice place in Gettysburg that I picked up a box of them for $200. Box of 24 for $200. I was like, yes, to me. Yeah.
What are you on about? 200 what? What?
Cigars.
Oh.
Special, these cigars that we like. So yeah. I've got some in there. I'm like, should I just spark one up now or not next to the bike though? That's naughty. What's Bruce saying there? He says, if I can sort it out, I really want to join you all as it's my 5th. Mate, fucking hell. Start saving. Come on over. For your 50th, that'll be amazing, man. For your 50th, that'll be superb.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I'll have to come back in another 4 years for my 50th.
Oh no! Jesus Christ!
Oh,
that'd be cool, mate. That would be awesome if you could come over for your 50th. You'd have an absolute ball. Yeah, you'd enjoy Stages, Bruce. That's for sure.
In fact, Bruce, you because you're that old, you get like a disability thing, won't you? So you get the front of the
Yeah, you get old age pensioners rates, OAP rates, you old bastard.
You get the calls, though, yeah. So I'll come with you.
That's a comment. There's a comment right there from Paul. If I can get a divorce, I'll come over. Fucking hell.
Tell them they need to get they need to apply for their AARP card.
What's that?
It's like a retired. I don't know what the fuck it stands for. It's an old person's retired card you get when you're old.
Right. The fucking OAP card.
Get discounts and shit.
I've got my MOD 90, so fucking I'll just be flashing that everywhere.
Yeah.
Discount. Unfortunately,
your veterans ID card, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I've got my veterans ID card, and because of where I work.
Oh, you got your temp pass.
MOD 90 as well, civil servant MOD 90 as well.
Nice. Fucking hell. Like a bus pass. Yeah, like a bus pass. Yeah, exactly. Bruce says he's got his veterans ID. Exactly, man. Just flash that everywhere. Just quickly, I don't know if you've seen it, but Travis dropped in. What's happening, Travis? How you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Hey, Trav.
Fuck yeah. So Brad, what about you? What's your plans? Obviously, I know you're going to Sturgis, mate, but you got plans for anything else?
So I'm gonna go to the Milwaukee. What do they call it now? The hometown rally. They're doing that every year.
Yeah.
And so Roll Tide 530. He's gonna hook up with me. We're gonna do that, and then here in May we're gonna go out to Lincoln, Nebraska, to the Great Plains Moto Meetup, and then let's see. After that, we got Sturgis. Well, we got Great Plains Moto Meetup. We've got Milwaukee. We've got Sturgis.
Yeah.
That's all I've really got cooking for now.
Are you gonna go and see this guy?
That guy is trouble. That guy is trouble. With a
What's happening, Jonesy?
I don't know. I'm just fucking sitting there. Can't get my damn computer to work.
Hey, you sound good.
Yeah, well, hey, I don't know what the hell's going on with this damn thing.
It looks all right, mate. It looks
the 9 whiskeys you had last night.
I know, and I got another one here too.
Jesus Christ, you and your fucking whiskey, boys.
Well, come on now. I don't know why it's not letting me in this damn thing. I can see myself. I don't see nothing else.
Look at the dog. Look, the dog's literally just looking at us. He's like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
He's usually snoring, are you?
I was gonna say he's normally snoring by now, isn't he?
Jonesy and I got all the problems figured out last night. Trust me.
Right, go on then. Tell us about it. Go.
Hey, you guys keep talking right now until I get this damn thing figured out.
We can hear you. You look good. You sound good.
Oh no, I had a good time. I'm in Brad. I sat out and smoked a couple cigars on the porch last night. Got into a little bit of whiskey and making sure, I was hoping he wasn't going to freeze to death. But after he showed me his fireplace in his camper, it's like, well, hell, you're set, man.
Oh, mate, that camper is like a home from home, and it's lovely.
I tell you.
Yeah.
The worst part is I had 5 brand new Sweet Janes that I got yesterday, and I couldn't enjoy any of them because it was so damn windy outside. I was afraid I'd light half the county on fire.
Right then, Stevie, I'm going to shoot off, mate. It's off.
All right, mate. Yeah, no worries, pal. Sleep well. Thanks for popping in, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Appreciate it, mate.
All right,
see you later, mate.
Stay safe. Bye, mate.
See you later.
See ya. Paul says, Stevie, would you be interested in coming over here to go to the ABR, biggest bike event in the UK, apparently? Do you know what, mate? I absolutely would, yeah, but it's getting back, mate, for trying to work things out with work and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, because it's like you go somewhere and you live somewhere else, you got to go see family and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if I lived in the UK, mate, I'd absolutely be all over it. Yeah, definitely. I would like to do there's 2. The one in Scotland, Thunder in the Glen. I'd like to do that one. And there's one over in Ireland, which Filthy Animal did a few times, like a Harley rally over in Ireland. It looks amazing. I'd love to do that one day. It'd be really cool. So, Jonesy, what have you got planned for this year?
Going to Sturgis.
Obviously.
Yeah, and then going out with Brad. Unless it's snowing. I'm not going for snowing. I'll just let you know that right now, Brad. But
okay.
Other than that, just not a lot. I mean, I'm back and forth down to Arkansas quite a bit.
Yeah,
and doing things down there. But my new bike's got a gremlin in it, so hope to get that all taken care of.
It's got a what?
Got a gremlin in it.
Oh fuck! What's up with it?
Well, I trailered it down to Arkansas back in February, I believe it was, and going to do some riding with my little brother, and got down there and rode a mile, and then she just went into limp mode and threw about 8 or 10 codes and all that. So didn't get to ride it much, and anyway, got it back home, took it back to the shop, and it was in there 3 or 4 days, and then he calls me up and says we got to order a new ECM for it, and I said okay, that's cool, and so. He called me back about 2.5 hours later and said, well, we got it fixed. I said, oh yeah, really? So anyway, some engineer from Milwaukee called and they reprogrammed it and said it was a software issue. So
Right.
that was cool. I wrote it. Everything was good, no problems. And then me and the wife went out just the other day to go riding, and we got about 11 miles worth of the house, and boom, it did it again.
Oh no.
So, and I told him the last time I left, I says, I had him put new bars and all that stuff on for me and everything.
Yeah.
And so I told him when I picked it up that last time, I said, if I have any more problems with it, I says, I'm not a mechanic, but I would think that it might be something in the wiring harness, and from the factory. And he said, well, I don't know if Harley wants to pay. I said, well, somebody's going to pay for it because it's under warranty. And I
was going to say, is it covered by the warranty? It should be, surely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So anyway, they got it down there right now. And he calls me up, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and said that they're ordering a new throttle body for it. They said that they said that's what they said. They said it's where it's at. And it's like, hey, do whatever you got to do. But I says, I want it fixed.
Exactly. Yeah, precisely. I don't care. It's under warranty. I'm not paying for the get it fucking fixed.
Right. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I, of course, still got my old bike, and it's like, well, of course, it's colder and shit here right now, so can't ride. But it's like, well, I got that for a backup right now, so I'm gonna ride that. I guess.
But it's better than nothing.
Travis, what's happening, my friend? How are you?
Hey, Trav.
How's it going?
But
guys?
you know how them little gremlins are. It's just tough. I gotta, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, but
you having gremlins in your computer?
Yeah. Well, this is actually a new computer I got, and I got on here before the last time with you guys, and it's like, why in the fuck it ain't letting me do it? So I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna try to get back on here again. So
what? We can see you, we can hear you. What's the problem?
It's just I can see myself, but I can't see you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
That is weird.
It is.
You're not missing the whole hell of a lot.
Everyone can hear and see you. Well, I can't fucking see you.
All right. Drop out, come back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens. So
Josie's just not allowed to have anything new.
I guess not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Fucking hell. Every time you say new, it's like goes tits up. Fucking hell. Travis, how you been?
Man, it's been a bit of a roller coaster here the past few months, man.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I got my first grandchild on the way. It'll be in June or early July.
Congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Yeah, I'm not ready for the granddad thing yet, man.
It's awesome. My grandson just turned 13. It's the best thing in the world. Fill him full of sugar and send him home.
There you go. See? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get
great.
Yeah, I just got to keep the wife out of my back pocket. Spending all the money on this, that, and the other.
Yep. What else has been going down?
Work's been crazy. Last year I took on a new program, and then that's blowing up big time here in the next month. So I'm going to be very tied up in dealing with that business. And
Roger that.
So,
jeez.
Do Disney World in September because me and the wife's 20th anniversary is in July.
Nice.
We were gonna do something closer to that, but obviously, when we got the baby announcement, that kind of changed.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh well. Brilliant, man. You been out riding at all, or?
I've gotten a little bit in. Me and the wife actually went the other day. I actually did a little motovlogging while we were riding. Weather's been kind of up and down, so it's like one day it's 80 degrees and the next day it's 50.
Tell me about it, mate. I'm having the same shit up here. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But you have been pounding away at the stuff on the bike again.
Yeah, but I have. It's been a long time coming, mate. It's just obviously making sure I have my ducks in one row, as it were, before I started doing any of that. I said to myself when I got this, I'd do the outside first before I start messing with the engine. So I got the bike to at the level where I wanted it on the outside. And now that's it, engine wise and whatnot, mate. So I'm hoping that's it for now. I do have one thing to put in. The front suspension's getting done, and I think that's me. I'm done till the next nice thing comes out.
I was gonna say there's always one more thing,
Yeah, there's always one more thing, innit? It's a Harley.
While you're in there,
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, that's me, mate. Really now. I'm hoping it's done. Engine wise, I don't want to go mental. I don't want to go start, stage 3, 4, all that sort of stuff. I'm good.
Nah, it's a prick waving contest at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
You do that on
Yeah.
the bike. You don't ride everywhere.
Yeah, precisely.
The weekend bike, not the daily.
Totally, mate. And I want to enjoy the bike now without thinking, well, what can I do now? And I just want to ride it. I've got it where I want it to be. Hopefully, once the front suspension's in, that's I'll be happy, super happy with it, and then that's it, mate. Done. Really, I hope.
Yeah.
So what do you put in the fronts, Stephen?
So, Rick Rack sent me some Pro Action shocks to put in the front. So I'll be getting some. Hopefully, I'm thinking about doing it myself. If I'm honest, I've had a look and it seems pretty simple to do. So I'm gonna try and give it a whirl myself and see, watch a few videos and whatnot and try and get it done. If not, then I'll get Calgary Cycle City to do it because they did an outstanding job on the stage 2. So, well, yeah, Pro Action shocks from Rick Rack. So I've got to put them in pretty soon, do a video on it and whatnot, and it's it'll be good.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully.
Have you already done the rear?
Yeah, so I've got Legends on the back.
Okay.
And I didn't want to, spend $1,500 on a new front when I could get these, from Rick Rack. I mean, they were brilliant. They are brilliant with me. They send me some stuff to review and whatnot, and send me these. So I couldn't say no realistically. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm. I had Legend rear shocks on that Dyna, and I absolutely loved them. Obviously, I bought them very slightly used, so I did get a bit of a discount when I bought them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's like, man, suspension is one. If there's one thing I would love to do to the bike, suspension is it.
Yeah.
But just not in the cards right now. Maybe next season.
Don't get me wrong, mate. If I could get a free set of Legends fronts out of Legends, I'd have it all day long. So it's Legends front back. But I can't, and I'm not willing to pay all of that money when Rick Rack sent me those, mate. And these things are supposed to be fantastic. So we'll give them a shot.
I'll be very curious because I didn't even know they were in the suspension game.
Yeah, so it's new. That's the whole point of it. It's a brand new thing that Rick Rack and Pro Action have got together and teamed up. When I was talking to Shane last year at Sturgis, he mentioned that they were on about doing it, and I said, "Well, mate, as soon as you get it done, send me some, and I'll try them out for you." And true to his word, he did, and we're just got to put them in now. So I mean, it supposedly, mate, it's like a quarter of the price of what it would be to full whole shebang. So I think they've got them on sale for $400 right now, which is a huge difference between paying $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 compared to that. So
now is it just springs or is it cartridges or
springs? So it's a springs and the new
valve?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So that's all it is, and apparently these things have, as good as cartridges. So we'll see. We shall see.
I'll be looking forward to seeing that. When it comes out, because, like I said, it's one of those things that if it was any complaint I had about the bike, I don't, mine obviously being a little older, Evo, CVO.
Sure.
It makes good power. It makes plenty of power for what I need, and it's just kind of one of those, like I said, suspension's the only thing I could sort of complain about.
Yeah. Well, likewise, mate. I mean, you guys have probably seen my board that I have over there and the videos that I have, upgrades, and I get list. And the only thing that's on there now is front suspension, which is, I'd show you guys, but I'm actually sitting my laptop on them right now. So, but yeah. So anyway, Brad, you're in charge. I need to go for a piss. So,
Famous 2-minute piss.
2-minute piss.
Hey, if I can install suspension, anybody can, right? It can't be that hard. Been there, done that. So
I definitely have no problem doing the rears. I can do those all day long, but the fronts, I won't lie, make me a little nervous.
Actually, the fronts are easier than the rears.
As far as doing it, I think you're right, just based on what I obviously watched other videos. But the only thing that scares me is there's a couple of bolts. If they don't come out, like, it gets ugly pretty quick.
Well, the big mistake I see a lot of people making is they think they have to take everything off from the tree, and you don't. You actually can pull the lowers off. That's all you really need to get off is the lowers. So you pull your wheel off, pull the brakes off, slide the wheel out, hang your brake calipers off to the side, and then you go up on top. There's that basically a nut with a hex in it, and you unscrew that, and you can actually drop the lower out without having to take the actual forks off the tree. It was a little trick a friend of mine is a mechanic at the Harley dealership here kind of showed me. And at that point, you tip it upside down, drain the oil, and once you tip it upside down, the old spring's going to pop out, it's going to slide out. The important thing is you have to really be careful about get the right amount of oil in each side, and then when you go to put it back in, mark it. Make sure you mark each, left side, right side, so when you torque it back down, you get both forks even back to where they were. But
you're talking about doing the front.
Yeah. Other than that, it's really not that bad.
I must admit, I've been putting it off because I wasn't too sure. I need to watch do a bit more research and whatnot before I attempt to do it. But yeah, I mean, it seems pretty simple. I even bought the nut that the sort of the socket,
the special socket
goes. Yeah, so I bought the special socket for it, so I'm ready to go. I just
Now yours is like mine though. You got to take like half the fairing apart, right, to get to.
So the only thing I have to take off, mate, is this. That's it. So I've got to take that off, which in turn, even the ignition doesn't have to come off apparently. So just turn that to normal. That comes out, and then I've got access to the nuts underneath the thing. Then.
See, on my bike, I have to take that off, and I have to split to get to the top of the tree.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No,
so I can't adjust my bars without taking that apart.
Oh wow. Okay. Jesus. I'm hoping it's not going to be that. From every video I've watched, I don't need to. So we'll see. That's what the whole point of having that little nut thing that I have to buy, so you can get in and take them out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think, didn't Grant do that a year ago?
Did he?
I think he did, and I think I messaged him or something. Like, you don't have to take the whole thing off, each fork off the tree. You can just unbolt it, and you can drop the lower off.
Just slide them out, yeah.
Yeah, just slide it out, and it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even get to the nut on the top without taking my stuff apart.
Oh wow.
Jesus. I got some new toys for the motovlog season. I got the Action 4.
See, there you go. Look, another guy with the Action 4.
Well, for me, the selling point was the Mic 2 kit. So I'm gonna. I have run the gambit of issues. We've talked about my problem with the GoPro Heroes and the media mods. As much as that makes it easy, I went through 3 of those in a year and a half, and only one of those was my fault.
Really?
Yeah, and then I started doing the H1 zoom, mic, just ran the wire out and had it in my pocket.
Yeah.
When it worked great, it was like it had the really great audio. It seemed to cut out a lot of the odd noise, and it was very clear. It also did a great job because it had a limiter, so it would limit the audio levels, which was great.
Nice. Yeah.
The problem was the connector. It was a standard headphone jack. Every now and then, if I didn't put it in my pocket right or something pulled on it, it would pull out, and I would lose the audio for that ride. Then my family bought me the Sino 10C Evo, and that worked kind of cool at the beginning, but obviously it was Sena quality audio, so it wasn't that great. And then all of a sudden last season, it works fine as far as comms. Absolutely stopped. It will not record whatsoever. Damn it, Jonesy.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's a reoccurring theme, obviously. There, look, Ghost Anime said, switch to GoPro, then bike broke. Then bike broke. Haven't been able to ride since, and GoPro collects dust. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it just seems to be a recurring theme with people just switching from GoPro to this, to the DJI stuff. Like I said, I love that thing that Brad's got. It's phenomenal. I do want to get one of those, the new ones. 1,000%.
I'm still in the very early testing phase, but I'll kind of tell you a little bit what I'm doing. So,
Brad, Trav, can you turn yourself up slightly?
Oh, usually I'm too loud.
Try it.
Try it now.
There we go. That's better.
Okay. So it comes with a magnet that clips to the clip. So what I've done is put some 3M tape, and at least the other one is now in my helmet. So all I got to do is pop this in the cheek of my helmet. Yeah, and it seems like that's probably going to work. And then with the attachment, I'm still working on a better way to plug this in to the camera.
Yeah.
Because essentially what you end up doing is you plug it in kind of like that, and then it'll pipe raw audio into the camera.
Okay.
Now, as I found out, what it pipes into the camera is not metered like it is when it records. It's to itself. So I just use it for scratch audio to sync up, which makes it really easy because they're 1-to-1. And then what I ended up doing was putting one of my wife's hair ties to keep this together. But I think I'm going to get an extension cable and run this somewhere more safe, where I'm not worried about this falling out or falling away.
Nice.
So I'm working on that. I'll let you know how I end up doing that in the long term. But my first test seemed to go pretty well. I just edited my first video with it, and I haven't got to re-scrub the footage, just the whole thing edited. But so far pretty good.
Nice, man. Well, all I hear is positive. That's all I ever hear about them. Go on, Brad.
Well, I think I'm going to try something new this year. So Grant did his video where he did his DJI and the Bluetooth mic in his helmet.
Yeah.
And I've got that same mic, but that little Pocket 2 is linked to that Bluetooth mic that I have.
So here's the catcher. If you use this, if you either buy a single microphone, or if you buy the kit and only want to use just a direct Bluetooth, you can do that, but only one microphone.
That's all I have.
Well, in my case, I want to do a motovlog with my wife, so that's why I have the double kit. The only way you can do the double audio is with the receiver I just showed you. It was plugged in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
last thing I want is my wife talking on a video.
Trust me, the first video is going to have a hilarious clip in it. Even though she's not in the voice, there's a hilarious clip of that would have been even funnier if I had her audio. But
if I could, here's what I need to do: is I need to get a hold of like Ciro or somebody and figure out a way to mount that Pocket 2 camera onto the handlebar. Because there must
be a way. There's got to be.
I mean, I've got the bottom. I've got the what do they call them? It's kind of the U shape with the 1/4 inch.
If it's got the 1/4 inch, you can get any
adapter.
Yeah, I've got that, but you got to have something on top. Otherwise, when you're going, the wind, I'm afraid that it's going to crack at some point. There's not enough tension there. I need something that can pinch like the top of that little Pocket 2 on the perch mount.
This is what I've got from Rick Rack, right? So on the top there, let me just put myself on big screen so you can see. There we go. So on the top, this is just a normal one of the Rick Rack things that they do, right? So on the top there, you see that actually you can turn that like that, take that off, and you're left with you're left with that. Like that, so you can either put whatever you want on there. Realistically, if you use one of them, if it's your whatever the hell that's called, and then you can tighten it up and whatnot. But
the screw pad will give you that base, that Titan base.
Yeah, maybe that's an option, Brad.
That's the way I do it.
Right, I've already got that, but when you just do the bottom of the Pocket 2 on your mounts, on your perch mounts on the handlebar, and you're tootling down the road at 50, 55 miles an hour, it vibrates. So I've got to have something that can pinch the top of that slender little piece of the camera, that Pocket 2, and then let the gimbal stabilize it. But then I'll have the mic in my helmet, and it'll connect right to, so then everything flows.
I know what you mean, yeah.
So what I did is I actually took 2 perch mounts and I put one upside down and one right side up. So I've got the ball mount for the 1/4-inch bolt on the bottom, and I've got a ball mount on the top. I just need something that can pinch, and then that will hold that pocket 2 perfectly right on my handlebars. And then I connect the Bluetooth mic, which I already have,
Yeah.
and mount it just like Grant did in his helmet. It'll be it'll be perfect.
Send me a picture of what you're talking about, and let me see if I can figure something out for you.
I was going to say, Brad, fucking Travis is squared away.
Okay.
So, Jonesy, can you see us?
What?
Can you see us?
Hell yeah, man!
There you go. See, fixed.
But I'm on my old computer.
Told you got to stick with the old stuff,
I'm
Jonesy.
telling you, man.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
man.
What new bike do you have? I don't know if I've seen it.
2022 Ultra Limited.
What color?
Gunship gray.
I'm really digging the shark skin blue.
I got a guy that's going to paint a black pinstripe on it for me.
No.
And just to break it up, kind of like the factory on my other bike, but it's just going to be the black. I'm going to go a little bit thicker than what the factory is, but just a black pinstripe. Yep. Just to break it up, add something to it. I can't get red because somebody else has got all that shit.
I think that'll look sharp.
Sorry. What was it? I missed that then. What was that?
Nothing.
None whatsoever.
I was talking about my black pinstripe. I said I can't go anything red because somebody else has got all that shit.
Oh yeah, I've got all the red. There's no more red left. I've got it all.
Hey, seriously, you do know Ed Van Black makes red for the interfering.
Yeah, I know. I don't want that though.
Okay. I just checked.
No. That's too much. No. I like the black accent. You like the black and the red. Yeah. So no, that's the one. And apparently that job is an absolute fucking nightmare. So I was like, nah. Fuck that.
Well, there's so much attached to that inner.
Oh yeah. No, I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I ain't doing that job.
I just fucking with you, Stevie.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I've got black parts all over the bike.
Hey, I liked your little live you did today with the airplane. Where was that at? I mean, I didn't get to watch it all.
Yeah, that was around the corner. There's basically the Bomber Command Museum of Canada is like half an hour down the road from me. So my boy volunteers there every Saturday.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, they pulled that out today in the World War II Lancaster bomber. It was unreal, mate. Fucking unbelievable.
Dude, yeah,
unbelievable.
That's some real horsepower right there, buddy.
Four Merlin engines, you know what I mean? It's like a Rolls Royce Merlin, 4 of them. Like, come on.
Nah, I was driving down the road. My little brother Richie, he sent me a thing. He said, "Stevie's going live," And me and Brad was just talking about that last night. And I was driving. Me and a buddy of mine went and seen. We went to the movie this afternoon. First movie I've been to at the theater since COVID.
Oh wow!
And we went and seen Civil War.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
That's a pretty good movie.
Good. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's Civil War this time, day and time. I don't know if you've seen the previews of it, but it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. I mean,
yeah.
But
wow.
Did you know what? No protesters or anything out there messing with us. So
I was going to say, yeah. It's funny because you didn't see it on the video, but today, as I was filming that, it's right next to the highway. So where the fucking backblast of the engines is, and what he did was he opened up number 2 and number 3 engine, fucking full whack. And obviously where all the dust and all the rocks have been gathering over winter, he opened this fucking thing up and 2 brand new Escalades drove past into all of them. I was like, oh no. Just got absolutely destroyed.
Maybe it was Trudeau. Come on.
Maybe, I hope it was, yeah. But I was like, oh my god, he's just like fucking covered in rocks and shit. And
I tell you what I love, man. You don't see it that often, but every once in a while we'll have something fly over and you can just hear it. And you go out and look at it and you can tell it's one of the old planes, because I mean, just the way they sound, the horsepower and everything. It's like, man.
I love all that stuff from the old school stuff from World War II, and it's just amazing. It's
I'll tell you what, we lived in Nebraska for 3.5 years, and So we were maybe less than an hour from Offutt Air Force Base, which has the big SAC museum.
Yeah.
And there was a retired general that had a P-51D Mustang. And 4th of July weekend, like all the little towns would have their 4th of July parade. And so every little town would get on the list, and he would take off out of Offutt, and he would fly and just make a pass down Main Street for all these little parades.
Nice.
I'll never forget that day. He came down through Main Street in York, Nebraska, and he damn near took off the tower on the top of the bank. I mean, he couldn't have been 30 feet above that damn
Those
building.
P-51s was badass too.
And we were right at the end of Main Street. He got done and he pulled up and did a bank and did a full 360 loop. And that Merlin engine, you could just feel it in your chest. And I'm like,
I was going to say the 51 had the mail in it as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's what made that plane.
Yeah.
Was the Merlin engine.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, those engines, just like when you talk about rotary engines, things like that, they all have that unique sound that you could. Yeah. Once you know it, you can't not know it.
Yep.
But in that P-51,
the Spitfire was the same. The Spitfire, that's where it comes from. The legendary Merlin was in the Spitfire to begin with, and that sound. When I was a kid, I used to see a couple of them every now and again, but you'd know it was a Spitfire straight away before you even seen it because of the noise.
You could hear it. Yeah. But oh god, just I'm with you, Stevie. I'm a huge World War II buff, and especially if you ever get a chance, honest to God, you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. You're in Nebraska, but you have to go through the SAC Museum. They have an SR-71 Blackbird there.
Oh.
They have P-51s, P-38s.
Holy shit.
P-47s. I mean, they basically have everything there.
Jesus.
We have a museum about an hour west of me. Just like you said, they've got SR-71, they've got F-22, but they've also got a lot of World War II planes. They got Titan missiles on display. They even got a couple of presidential planes that you can go into.
Yeah.
It's cool. If you got any of you guys ever get out my way, hit me up. We'll hit that. It's free to.
I came through your way when I went out and picked up my new bike.
Really? Where'd you get it at?
I bought it in Southern Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Richie, what's happening? Fireball.
Not much.
I don't know if Stevie can zoom it in, but
I can zoom anything you want. Let's go.
That's a picture of it right there.
Oh, now's that.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I love the black.
We get that gremlin figured out, we'll be good.
Yeah, you need to get that sorted, man. That's bizarre.
It's this, and actually, come to find out, I mean, it was the guy bought it out in Washington D.C. Harley Davidson, and he had to replace the BCM on it at 273 miles. So after that, and then he went through his 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 mile services, and then to come to find out, because where I bought it wasn't at a Harley dealership; it was from a little car dealership. But I asked him, like how you selling it so cheap? Because I mean, I did a video in 22 on this very same bike, and it's like, man, I can't afford one of those, because it was pricey. And the price I got it for, and I asked the guy. Then I come to find out that bike was a repo, and they bought it at auction. Yeah.
Oh wow. It
was a repo. Yeah.
Jesus.
So, and I got my factory warranty is good until the end of August, and I'm gonna buy the 5-year extended warranty. I'm gonna buy that the 1st of August.
Nice. So, yeah, that's what I've got on mine. I mean, thankful for that bloody warranty, because when that rabbit on the way down to, or whatever the fuck, elephant on the way down to Sturgis, that warranty come in handy, and it saved
Yep. And I'm buying the wheels and tires with it. Yep. Absolutely.
Stevie, you just need to mount like a machine pistol on your front fender, so when the fucking rabbits come out, you just blast the shit out.
Yeah, that's exactly, mate. Just fuckers.
Dude, I have a problem with squirrels. Squirrels want to commit suicide in front of my bike all the time.
It's prairie dogs and gophers over here, little tiny little things about big. They just sit in the road like that. And you're like
squirrels,
straight over top. You fuck's sake.
Damn.
But if you ever miss them, it's like that commercial. They're sitting there high fiving each other, like,
Yeah.
swerve.
The thing is, mate, if you miss them, they don't move. So
No, I
you'll
know.
ride over the top of them, or you'll take the head off one of them, or something like that. They just sit there like, oh, that's coming to me really fast. You know, so it's like, fucking, they just get out the way, man.
Yeah.
They're just thick as mince, honestly.
I'm back.
What's going on, Richie?
Oh no, I forgot to close the browser, and I was hearing like
Double
6
bubble.
clip. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Then I'm like, holy shit.
Don't forget, you got to always close YouTube, man. When you come into StreamYard, you got to close the YouTube.
Ask him if you need. Ask him how many dogs he's got.
Oh, he said 10.
Yeah, no shit.
What the fuck? What's going on there?
Oh, that little whore dog, the female I've got, she got out and back. And I've got a deadbeat dad. He won't pay child support or anything like that.
Wow.
So I got 10 pups.
Nice.
You need a dog? I can airmail it to you.
No, I'm good, mate. I've got one. Thanks, though.
Sure.
Are you gonna at least make some money off selling them or something? Are they pure
No,
breeds?
I'm just trying to give away.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just give them away.
Well, what a waste of money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what kind the father is, and the mother's a boxer.
I reckon Jonesy could do with 5 of them.
Oh, hell no, I've asked him 100 times. He's like, oh, fuck no. Pussy.
I suppose, yeah. Fuck, you know.
Yeah, y'all could keep those kangaroos there in Australia.
Yeah, no, exactly. I just seen that.
Noise.
You guys would love our kangaroos. No, fuck that, mate. They'd knock you out on the way through. They'd punch your head off as they fucking...
Yeah, look like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, exactly. Kamikaze squiddles. Exactly. Yeah,
so, Scousey, how was meeting our brethren there in Jersey? I saw you and Bert and...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But obviously, I was down there for a bit of work, wasn't I? So we drove up to Gettysburg for the weekend to see what Gettysburg was all about. But yeah, no, I met with Bert and obviously seeing Grant again. It was brilliant, mate. We just got absolutely legless drunk and had a good time. Yeah, it was great.
I know, it looked like you was having way too much fun, man.
Oh, it was rubbish. It was awful. Yeah, it was crap.
So when's that video coming out?
There's no video evidence of that, mate. Not a chance. Not a chance.
No.
Well, then it did happen.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, there's photographic evidence, but that's about it. Yeah, there would have been no video footage of that. No chance. But what I did realize was how fucking much of a unit Bert actually is. He's one fucking huge piece of kit. He's massive.
He's a big boy.
Dude, he's about 9 foot tall. He's built like a brick shithouse.
There's a reason why he rides a big bike. He has no choice.
Yeah, Jesus. He obviously played football and whatnot, and now I understand why he played football, because he's fucking huge.
So here's a little tip. If you want to get Bert wound up, he played, I forget what college he went to, but they were a powerhouse. They were really, really good.
Really?
There was one of the schools in the university system I went to that was at lacrosse, and they were really good. Well, lacrosse beat Bert for the national championship.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to get Bert wound up, just say the word lacrosse football, and then take 2 steps, and then take 2 steps back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I couldn't believe, mate. He drove all the way up to see me, man. That's phenomenal. Outstanding. That's great. Yeah, it was super of him to do that. And
well, if you come to Sturgis this year, you could, we could all hang out at Sturgis together, because they're going to be there.
No,
I was this close this year.
Hey, Steve, you just looking on the map. You're only about that far from Sturgis.
That's what Brad said before. He said,
"Oh, no way, Brad said that."
Exactly.
Well,
That's what I keep telling you. It's a half an inch. For Christ's sake.
Beartooth. I got to get out the Beartooth Pass and ride it. I've been.
Brad,
there,
do you work in the trucking industry? Because this far on the map.
Yeah, no. I, like I said before, boys, if I've got 4 days, 5 days, I want to, go and do something new. And if I can get through the Beartooth Pass, then fantastic. I am actually thinking about, I could be in Yellowstone in 12 hours. So that's another thing I'm thinking about doing, potentially riding Yellowstone.
If you do Beartooth Pass, you got to do Yellowstone.
Say again?
You're right there. I said, if you do Beartooth Pass, you got to do Yellowstone.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to. I think I might incorporate, all of that. If I get 5 days, I'll incorporate it all and just film it.
You could actually do the Beartooth, Yellowstone, and the Teton in that sort of time. Yeah,
I could. I know you're right.
Because I mean, you're right there. All three of them right there. So.
Yeah. No. What the fuck is that noise?
Somebody's watching TV.
Yeah, calm down. Easy, huh? Slow down, Trigger.
There you go. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
I knew it was Richie. It always is Richie.
It sounds like a horror movie or something in the background.
Sounds like he's watching fucking what's that one with the hotel? Fucking hell.
Bates Motel.
Bates Motel.
Fucking Oklahoma, man.
That one, yeah. But that's the plan. If I've got 5 days, 4 or 5 days, I'm going to do that. I think.
There you go.
It makes absolute sense. So, because I haven't done it, it'll be good to film it. It'll be good for putting videos out and whatnot. So, why not?
Hey, Stevie, I got to tell you, that last video you did was incredible, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the cinematography, man,
was really good.
You've been hanging out with our boy Full Throttle Hog, haven't you?
Well, we did get rather drunk in stages together, yeah, but we didn't talk about doing filming and stuff.
Ryan's a good guy, though. I've had some private conversations with him.
Ryan's a cool dude. Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate that, Brad. Thanks, mate. We appreciate that.
I ain't got to watch it yet, Stevie. I'm going to.
You'll enjoy it, mate.
I knew it came out. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to watch it last night, but you had too many whiskeys and cigars.
I know it. Well, you fucking kept me on the phone too long.
I kept you on the phone? No.
That's why you don't give Brad your number, because he'll call you at 2 in the morning. And
I called him. So.
Yeah.
I was actually sitting on the porch. It's like I'm gonna call Brad tonight and see what the hell he's doing. But it got cold out there, let me tell you.
So how long were you guys chatting away and drinking for? Like a couple of hours?
Oh shit, it was almost 3 hours.
3 hours?
It was 4.5 hours.
Was it 4.5 finally? I don't know, because I couldn't see what time it was when I came in.
Yeah, it was.
After a while, the whiskey blurs the time, right?
Yeah. I bet you can't remember anything after like the second hour.
Oh yeah. We had a good time, man.
We had all the problems. We solved all the problems.
I was telling Brad last night. I said, "When the hell, Stevie, ever going to have another live and this and that?"
There you go.
You've been busier and shit. And then, like I said, I'm coming back from the movie, and Richie, he sits there. Stevie's going to be live here in a little bit. And of course, I turned it on my phone. I'm driving down the road, sitting down there, listening to you guys talking and shit. And it's like, I got to get home. I got to do this for a little while.
It's been a while, man. Hasn't it? It's been a while. That's life. Since I got out, I mean, I used to do that Friday live stream more or less every single Friday, didn't I? And then since I got out, life took over, civilian life took over, job, and so it's.
I was say having to work and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah.
And you travel all the time, right?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I'm always away doing something, mate.
Dude, if you're ever, I don't know if you ever come to Chicago or anywhere like that, but if you do, give me a shout.
Well, 100%. Yeah, totally, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
I don't live in Chicago, but I mean, I'm only an hour and a half away.
No, I know. Yeah. Don't you worry. If I'm anywhere near you guys, of you, I'll be giving you guys a show.
Anywhere in Illinois, hell, I've run down to Southern Illinois and seen a couple guys coming through, so bother me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Absolutely.
He loves it in Chicago.
I'm gonna have to, and then like I said, I came through. Travis, don't you live right outside of Columbus?
South side, yep.
There you go, and so yeah,
nice.
And but we was actually on a mission. We didn't have a lot of time. We was actually racing a snowstorm.
Oh shit!
Oh, the day we left the motel in Southern PA, we was in Union City of Pennsylvania, I think it was. And we left PA going to get the bike. We only had like probably 35, 40 miles to go, and it was snowing like a mofo. We had to go over a mountain to get to it. Wow. And the guy calls me up after we leave, and he said, "Man," he says, "don't leave right now." He says, "Just wait about 3 or 4 hours and then come on over." And I said, "Dude, we're already on the road." And anyway, we made it and then got loaded up in the snow. I mean, it done snowed probably 8 inches.
So
we came back and crossed back over the mountain, and after that, it was just rain all the way until but right behind us was the snow was coming all to the east. I think Columbus, all that shit got hit. Indianapolis, all that stuff got hit, and we was just ahead of it. So we had to keep trucking. So
how did you find it? Is it just random ad or
Facebook Marketplace? I wasn't even really looking. I was just jacking around one night. And what drew my attention is I'm sitting there just thumbing through the, Harley bikes, this and that. And I punched in the Ultra Limiteds, and I'm just going through, and I went by this particular bike, and I scrolled past it. I told, oh shit! I stopped and went back. I told the wife, I said, man, I got to call this guy because the price on this thing, and something's got to be wrong with this bike, the mileage and the price. And I said, something's got to, So anyway, I called the guy up, and then we talked and all that. So then the next day I told him, I said, I'm going to buy that summit. So I went to the bank and got the loan and cashier's check made to them. And then I called him back and told him, I said, as soon as the snow, because we was getting snow here at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll come over and get it. And he said, man, I got 6 guys in here right now wanting to buy that bike. And I took a picture of that check and I said, tell them motherfuckers it's sold.
Tell those motherfuckers to fuck off.
I could hear him in the background. Oh, come on, man. He said, nah, this dude's coming all the way from Illinois to get it.
Wow, that's cool, old mate. He kept it for you. That's outstanding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He actually
really
kept
cool.
it. He kept it for a little over a week for me. I already told him, I said, dude, I got the check. And I knew, like I said, I did the investigation work on it. I called the Harley Davidson to make sure it's still under warranty. And the whole deal, And so I was like, fuck, I can't go wrong. Because, I mean, something's wrong with it. Harley Davidson's got to pay for it.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
And they'll get it figured out. And like I said, I got a sweet ass deal on it. So
that's brilliant, mate. Yeah, that's what. Every once in a while, you get a gem of a deal like that. Just you can't pass up.
And that's just like my trailer and then this bike I got. I've learned that if I would have put off one day on that motorcycle, somebody else would have bought it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Well, the fact that you said, they had 6 guys waiting to go for it.
Yeah. So it's like, and that's the same with my trailer. I mean, when I bought my trailer, I got such a good deal on it.
Yeah.
And it's like when you come across a deal and you this and that, it's like you better get it right then because it ain't gonna last.
No, exactly, mate. And especially if you're the first on it, if you're the first guy to it's been up for like 5 minutes, you're like, oh fuck, call. Right. That makes you feel good.
And like I said, I really wasn't even looking, but I was just scrolling around because I do it all the time. I'm always looking at different things.
We all do.
Yeah, we all just sit on Facebook Marketplace, just randomly fucking.
and it's like, oh fuck, man! Because like I said, the price is what threw me off, and it's like, holy shit, what's wrong with this bike? And does it got a motor?
You're lucky though. I've been running. I spent about 8 months looking for a pickup truck, and in December, right after Christmas, one popped up, just hit the dealer. I called the guy up, said, hey, I'm highly interested in this truck. I had him read off what I needed off of it. It says exactly what I want. Can I, is it available? He said, it's going through service. It just came in. It won't be done till the end of the day. It's like, I'll be there first thing when you open up tomorrow morning. Yeah. This was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I got a message from him at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sorry, it's sold. I'm like, dude, I literally had my bank on call, like ready to sign the deal. I wasn't even going to haggle on the price. Like it was exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I finally, about a month ago, like I said, I've been really hunting for about 8 months. And about a month ago, me and the wife were looking, found a 22 1500 Ram. It's Laramie loaded. It's pretty much unlimited without the badge. That's pretty much what it is. It's got power running boards, air ride, the whole shebang. I was gonna say no, but my wife pretty much said, I'm tired of this back and forth. Either you're signing on it or I'm signing on it. So I was like, I guess I'm buying the damn truck. So
what was it? What year was it?
22 Ram 1500.
Yeah, that's what I got. Mine's a 17 Laramie. I love my truck. I mean, I love it. I'll just let you know in advance that you're going to have a problem with your exhaust manifolds.
Oh yeah, it's a Dodge, man. The manifold
is the worst one.
The Dodge Tech, the Hemi Tech, or whatever.
Well, the Fords do it too. That's it's
but mine, I just got mine out of the shop for the second time, replaced.
Hey boys, I got to drop off. My battery's dead here, but you guys have a good one. And,
cheers, Brad. I'm gonna shut it down at 2 hours and 30 minutes anyway, boys. So yeah, Brad, thanks, mate.
Later,
Brad.
All right, take care.
See you, pal. Oh, jeez.
So,
you're right about that.
I love my Ram.
It's more than I really wanted to spend, but it was still in the budget.
Nice.
But yeah, it was 40 grand before tax and title.
God damn.
Yeah, it was a big purchase. It's almost as much as my house payment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to say.
This is the thing, man. The trucks nowadays. I mean, I was after a second-hand truck about a year ago, and I picked myself up. I think it's 2012 F-150.
F-150.
But god damn, the price of trucks, second-hand trucks now is just ridiculous. 5-6 years ago, I would have picked that up for probably way less than what I paid for it. But obviously, because of demand and everything else, it's just fucking crazy money.
Well, and it's like when you get into some of the older Ram pickup trucks, especially like 2010, 2012 diesels. Oh. Man, those pre-DEF trucks, they're going for as much or more than new trucks in some cases if they're mint. Yeah, it's insane. I didn't want diesel. Mine's a Hemi.
Yeah.
4-wheel drive. Like I said, it's got the power running boards, which my wife absolutely loves because she can get in and out of it. We test drove one that didn't have any running boards, and I literally had to put my hand and push her ass up into the truck.
That's a must. What amazes me, it's some trucks you buy that it's not part of the truck. It's like, come on, really? The truck's about that fucking far off the floor. Put fucking boards on there, man.
Exactly.
It should be basic. That should be a basic add-on. Shitpost.
Isn't this year the last year of the Hemi? This year or last year?
24 is the last year of the Hemi.
I cannot believe it. That's so
Paul.
crazy.
Good night, mate. Take it easy.
Yeah, and I would say my only major complaint about this truck, and I knew coming into it, was the fuel mileage that they advertise. Not even close. Like, my son's 98 C1500 305 2-wheel drive. Old school, Chevy pickup truck gets 16 to 18 miles to the gallon, depending on how I'm driving it. That's pretty much exactly what this truck is.
Wow.
And it's just like, you think with all the advances.
You got to have that check. My 17 gets better than that when I don't pull my trailer.
Part of my there's two reasons why mine gets that. One is I got the 392 gear, so I got the higher toe gearing. Yep. The other piece of it is mine is really heavy. Like I was trying to get more towing capacity. That was kind of my big fuss. I wanted one that was configured a very specific way, and that one in December was exactly what I wanted. And it had enough towing capacity to tow what I'm hoping to eventually buy, which is a toy hauler. But
I tell you what, you better do to it right now, because I just had to do I did mine. You better buy some springs for the rear, because if you won't
air ride.
Oh, you do have. See, I was going to put air ride in mine, but did yours come factory with air ride?
Mine's a factory air ride.
That's what I've got on mine is air ride.
Yeah. See, I was going to do air ride the bags on mine, but the guy taught me out of it. I put the super springs on mine, and well, I tell you what, when I hooked my trailer up with 4 bikes in the back with that big trailer, that fucker don't sag a lick.
Really?
It pulls right down the road. But he talked me out of them because he said, which I know is they will eventually. The airbags do dry rot.
They do,
and there's nothing you can do about it. They just do. And then he said it's kind of expensive to replace them. And I said, yeah. And I said, and he taught me out of it. He said, just put the supers, because I told him what I was doing. And he said, just put them springs on there. He said, man, you said you won't have no problem. You don't have to do nothing. Yeah. And of course, I had the springs on the back already. So then all I had to do is I had my buddy jack it up, take it out, put the new springs in, I was done.
Yeah, the air ride is really where you get in, where you would want the airbags is when you're doing all kinds of different towing, like big towing changes. Yep. So, but yeah, I here recently, because the thing only has 1,250 pounds of payload. That's where and the reason is it's got the Ram boxes and it's got the sunroof on it, which is the two options I didn't actually want because of that. But like I told my wife here the other day, we went to Home Depot and got mulch, stuff to do the yard work. And I was like, hey, honey, do you realize technically I'm overweight on the payload of this truck? You wouldn't have ever known it because it rode perfect. Like you never would have known. But technically with the over 1,000 pounds of mulch and my 250-pound ass, I was and I even told my wife, I said, I'm not going to say your weight because I don't want to know. And of course, I got a dirty look for that.
Yeah, never do that. Never do that.
Yeah, never say the wife's weight.
No,
but I was like, we're overweight on this truck, and she's like, "You're kidding." I'm like, "No."
That's crazy, man.
There's a lot of good videos out there. People that's nomading it now, traveling and all that, and they're looking to buy these 2500s and stuff, but they don't do the investigating and this and that to find out, and they just go out and buy a 2500. But then they buy this huge fifth wheel.
Yeah.
And it's wrong. And I've watched actually quite a few videos and these people, and it's pretty interesting because there's been people that buy them and it's like they're way screwed up.
Well, was it last year or year before there was that picture that was going around of that dually Ram that had that big camper, like bed camper on it, and it literally broke the frame in half. It was a brand new truck.
I remember seeing that. Yeah.
And I think somebody broke down it. Literally, they pulled the model of the camper they had, and then what they're guesstimating was also kind of on the tail because they had that extra thing in the hitch with some stuff on the back. I think 3,000 pounds overweight on the payload or something like it was ridiculous. Like they were way over.
Right. Yeah.
And they had said, well, if the guy had went 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive, and because he had the big cab, which is what I have on my truck, they said those two things was what caused that failure. That camper was made for the 2-wheel drive truck dually, not the 4-wheel drive.
Huh.
So,
wow. And
it was made for the short cab, not the long cab.
I tell you right now, because Stevie, your truck's 4-door, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy another truck that's full size 4-door. I mean, I wouldn't buy one without the full size 4-door.
Yeah.
Once you go to it, man, that's the only way to be.
Yeah. I had the Dodge Ram. The Ram that I had, the 1500 Hemi that I had, was the short, was the small back, like as in, and having people in the back, it's just they're fucking sitting there like this, It's like what?
Dude, you can literally like. With an average person in the front seat, literally an average, let's say 6-foot person can sit in my back seat and actually kind of kick their legs out.
It's the same in that 150. There's tons of room in the back.
But I was going to tell you, Stevie, I had a 2012 F-150, and I can tell you straight up that my Dodge has got a lot of room too, but the F-150's got more room than the Dodge. Put it this way, it's probably the same amount of room, but the back seat on the F-150 is bigger as far as wider.
Love it.
Right.
Love it.
Yes.
You know what I like about it is when you put them up as well, it's just flat.
Yep.
Like when you put the seats up in the back, it's just completely flat apart from that little bit where the jack goes. But that thing is just tons of room. That's
one thing I noticed between my F-150, because I had a 2012 F-150 and then I got this Dodge, and they both got plenty of room in the back, but that's one thing I did notice is, and even my wife, she's always riding in the back. And when we travel, she goes back there and sleeps. And that's it.
Nice.
This damn Dodge it's not as big as the 4.
I told my wife I was going to get, because they make a inflatable mattress designed to go across the top of that back seat, and then it has like a down part that goes to the floor. I'm going to get one of those so she can just take a nap in the back.
Yeah, Mom.
Stevie, real quick. On your other channel, the winter, did you do much this winter as far as I didn't see much come out?
Which one? The truck one?
Yes.
Mate, I think I got let's have a look. Hang on. Let me look. See.
I mean, I didn't mean to. I was just curious because I mean, I got all your stuff. When you do stuff, it pops up, but it's like I don't think I've seen anything pop up much this winter.
Yeah, I think the last one I saw was a camping video with his son.
Let me look now.
Maybe I'm not getting notifications.
I know you're traveling and working all over now, but it's you might be in an undisclosed destination somewhere.
So that is that. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, so this one here. Why would that not share? Anyway, no, but currently I think there's a few vids on there, mate. To be fair, there's. Let me look. Hang on. Fucking hell, shut up, me.
I don't know why my shit didn't come up.
I have got.
Remind me the name again. I want to make sure I'm looking through it.
Veteran Truck Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, mate, there's tons of videos on there. There's 17 videos on there.
Well, I probably watched every damn one of them. I mean, but I'm just saying.
So
I mean, I always, when you put them out, I'd always watch. And
yeah, I mean, the last one I did was the Frozen Falls one, In Search of the Frozen Falls. So that's the last one I did.
Okay.
The last one I watched was the MRE one.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
I'll have to go through there and look because
you guys are missing out, man. Let me show you.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I share my screen with this shit? Quickly, if I can do that. Click on.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what though. You fucking. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get a passport to come up here and see you. up in that area. You got to take me some of them rides up there.
Absolutely, mate. Anytime.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So there you go. So there's all of these now. There's quite a few on there. So the MRE one is there. Isn't it good? No, is the answer. And then I've got obviously these 4 ones up here, which
okay. I've seen all those there, and I've seen
that
one.
one.
I didn't see the one with the Jeeps. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So they got that one.
I haven't seen those two. Okay.
When I went camping with the dog, that one, cooking, on the barbecue and stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and watch those then. But I've seen all those other ones you had down there.
Cool. Oh, well, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's the name of that YouTube channel?
That one is called Veteran Truck Adventures.
Because he's a veteran.
Obviously, yeah. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Southeast Island, nice. Good morning. No, early morning for you, mate. I like super early. I imagine, Jesus.
That'll give me some more videos to watch because I'm pretty much banned for life on Facebook. Cocksuckers.
Posting political stuff again?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's all it was.
Dude, they're hitting them hard. I stay totally as far away from that political stuff because it gets banned quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
My new name on Facebook is Dick Jones.
Dick Jones.
Dick is short for Richard, so
it is. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Oh Christ! Well, listen, I'm going to call it a day. I said 2.5 hours, so that is 2.5 hours. I need to go and eat something. I'm starving. So not literally, obviously, because I'm a fat bastard, but it is what it is. Hungry, should we say?
Getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. So thanks very much for everybody in the side chat for popping in. Tom, literally just popped in right now. I'm sorry, mate, but we're going to call it a day. But thanks for popping in. I appreciate you coming in to watch. So yeah, as always, boys, thanks very much for popping in.
Appreciate it.
I will.
Me and Brad were just talking about you last night, so
weird.
It was all good. It was all good.
Weird.
We solved a lot of problems.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, mate. I'm glad to hear it. That's always the way. So as always, I'll leave you with this song, "Gold Unsung Heroes" by Mr. Julian Austin. Again, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you do mind hitting that thumbs up before you leave, that'd be great. And I will see you all on the next one. Stay safe wherever you are around the world. And cheers, boys.
Steve, real quick, that song that you're getting ready to play, I've been trying to find it. I mean, of course, I got an Apple phone. Apparently, where can you find that? So I'd like to put it
in the description of this video, of this live stream. You'll find a link. It's under veteran support. Okay. You'll find it, mate. You can click on it. You can download it for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Seriously.
I love that song. And it's like,
it's
weird.
It's a great tune.
Awesome song.
It is. You're right. All right. Well, I'll leave you with it and stay safe, boys. And I'll see you soon on the next one.
We'll do. Travis, when I'm back your way, I'll give you a jingle.
Yes, please do.
All right, buddy.
All right, boys. Stay safe wherever you are around the world. And remember, you'll never walk alone. Take it easy. See you guys. Good night.
Good night.
As an infantryman, served in Bosnia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. He's seen some things nobody should ever see. He never came back when he came back from overseas. Yeah, and a few months back he took his granddaddy's gun, threw it in his truck and went out for a run. Drove up Hilly Mountain to all from me and you. She spent 15 years with search and rescue. During that time she saved lives but lost some too. Then one day she just came undone and never got a chance to say goodbye to her loved ones. No one saw that it was going that way. When the medic showed up, it was just too late. She left a note, said sorry I had to go, but I gotta go try and save some ghosts. Yeah, there wasn't any mention of suicide. They just said she died suddenly. But now everyone knows she lost her war with PTSD. Yeah, another unsung hero who gave all for you and me. Who's gonna do what they do? Will it be me and you? It takes a special someone to walk that line. To walk that line. Yeah. His life as a first responder. He started as a field medic serving over yonder. He thinks about the ones that he couldn't save, and though he knows there's nothing that he could have done, it still haunts him today. Then one night he hit the bottle alone. Took a bottle of pills, thank God he picked up the phone. They found him in time and they brought him back for another day. Yeah, and these days he's doing much better. He's been reaching out now, it's not to show. And he's getting help from those who really know what he's gone through. Another unsung hero who gave all for me and you. Yeah, we gotta thank all our heroes. That's the least we can do. Yeah, God bless the unsung heroes who give and gave for me and you. It's a real bad war going on out there. We gotta find them, gotta help them, gotta show them that we care. So many people out there trying to make it one more day. Together we can fix this thing, we will find a way. Post-traumatic stress disorder's a really bad thing. Don't think that it never ever could happen to you and me, but if it's gotten time, it just might help save you and me. Yeah, it's a monster you can't see, and it's a real bad